we go. So, there we go. Look. This thing is getting colder and colder. There we go. It's been much of a trench, or else this would kind of work. Having these up. There we go. Ooh. Chilly, chilly. Getting another stream from your room. Because it's kind of, well, they're just messy in there, to be fucking frank. Where it's nice and toasty. Honestly, it's not as nice as toasty used to think. I got a window in my room that is literally right next to the bed. And it's not exactly as warm in there until I bring my heater in there. Besides, it's just straight at my smoking den, so less smoke built up. And there's also a smoke detector in my room. I'm sure with enough smoke, probably would go off. Not that I'm like that big of a hotboxer, of my room. My room has been hotboxed before, but it's like it's like it has gone off before though, once because of that. Though it hasn't really done that ever, really like since. Just only one time, but I don't want to risk it. Like I said, a little hotboxing is fine. Yeah, I usually don't have it, like that smoke in there anyway. That plus just moving everything over in there. Yeah, it's just like meh. Meh. Which I don't really need all these like layers all on my head. There we go. Getting too many layers over my head. There we go. Gotta make sure my neck's loose. Move around in this thick layer of layers. Getting so many layers on me, and then I'm just like stiffen up. Just become stiff as a board. Anyway. And I got that on. Come on, phone. Don't be slow. There we go. There we go. Okay. What type of background? Oh, do this. Make sure it's not blasting shit up. Yep, of course, I have the volume set to blast the shit mode. I don't need it to blast the shit mode. Okay, why am I yawning? Really? I'm not feeling tired at all at any point right now, because I've been sleeping a good chunk of the day. Shortly after I start this thing, and now I'm all like... I feel like that always fucking happens, I swear. Like, I get this, like, this wave of just like, alright, you're tired as fuck all of a sudden. Got done vaping alcohol and I'm litty titty. Isn't that dangerous? Isn't vaping alcohol like dangerous? and not a good idea. I mean, what the fuck if I know, but I imagine that it's probably not exactly, good. So let's see if we keep tartar sauce. I couldn't find it tonight. The tartar? You'd think it'd be by the other condiments, but no. Check, where, like, canned tuna and shit is. Check where it might be around with that stuff. Tartar sauce with, like, seafood-based shit. I could have sworn, at least at our store, they have it, like, next to the fucking... God damn it. Oh my god, you're getting fucking help from me, like, third party here. Son of a bitch. Good call, you're probably right. Yeah, and I'm just realizing that, oh, fuck, I'm basically helping somebody shop right now. Fuck. It's like I can't escape work. I just answered that just, like, so casually, like, oh, yeah, you can find that in that aisle over there. It's like, oh, no. It's like, damn it. I'm honestly surprised I don't get that more often. It's like, you work at that one place, right? Where's this stuff? It's like, I don't know. but no, for real though, it should probably be like where maybe some seafood things are, maybe like, you know, with, you know, like tuna, stuff like that. I don't know, that's where I would check, if it's not with other condiments. They didn't have my favorite flavor of Haagen-Dazs either, fail. Damn. I wonder if that's a supply chain thing with the warehouse or something. Because I went to the store earlier, and I know stuff got resupplied, at least today, a little bit, but there were some stuff that was still missing. So I'm wondering if it's just a supply thing, where it's like, just some shit isn't being sent. Because I know that tends to be the case, like, at least when it comes to turkeys, because I know there is a national, like, turkey shortage that's kind of slowly, eventually kind of work itself out. Like, I know we're still having to deal with that, and that primarily, with that at least, we haven't really been able to get, you know, many turkeys, at least when it comes to, like, deli meats, outside of, like, Dietz Watson brand shit, because their, turkey farms haven't really been as impacted or as hit as bad, so we've been able to at least get some stuff of theirs when it comes to turkey, and that's pretty much what people all, you know, they got, you know, when it comes to, you know, turkey meats, at least at the moment. That or pan roasted turkey for Primo, and that's it. Like, that's pretty much all we have now. It's like 2 or 3, you know, different Dietz Watson meats, and then just literally 1 Primo turkey meat back into Bissell. Venom, don't rush perfection. I literally just loaded my bowl, and I'm about to smoke it, okay? Like, rude. Rude. Excuse me. Patience, bitch. Silence. Silence. I didn't say silence, I just said rude and some patience. Don't need to be silent, just need to be patient. Despicable. Venom does not have that dog in him. Honestly, it's just kind of reminded me of this dude I've been watching lately. He only does, like, shorts on YouTube, but he does, like, these different little videos where he's usually on the bottom, on the little bottom half of it, and he has, like, little phrases, like, that he will do, and he has, like, a very specific cadence, but I don't know what it is, but I love it. It'll just be like, there was one where he did one on Helen Keller where it's just like, what if I told you that Helen Keller had that dog in her? And just started going on about, like, how she was a savage, which she was. She was actually pretty based. It's just like, damn. And he'll have, like, little witty comments while telling, like, a little factoids and stuff. I'm trying to figure out what his name is, though. Where is it? I was just looking at it earlier. I know that much. I've seen the latest Dark Matter 2525. I have not. Oh, here he is. Oh, wait, that's not even the same fucking channel. It's a different channel that he's on. I just checked up with it. Alright, hold on. I know I'll find it. Yeah, damn it. Oh, here we go. Oh, Shoho Brody. That's his name. Here, let's see. I want to find one that's... I want to see if I can find the Helen Keller one. I know that one's in here somewhere. Is it this one? Nope. Where is it? He's done a lot of them. He's done on Bruce Lee, Omar Gaddafi, out of all people. What's her fucking name? Aunt Therese, or like Saint Therese, or whatever her fucking name. He does a lot of these. He doesn't usually always do like them in a positive way. He usually will sometimes be like they don't have that dog in them, or they're like kind of a savage or kind of crazy. And be like, these dudes be kind of whack. I'm just trying to find the Helen Keller one. I mean, it's one thing I hate about shorts is that it's like kind of fucking impossible to find like the actual titles of these damn things, because it's just like such a small little like thing. Oh, I found it. Jesus Christ, finally. I still hate the fucking format though. Like, I wish it would adjust, you know, with these, but nonetheless. You can see them in the bottom there, kind of slowly just staring at you.
Still making excuses. Despicable. She was under FBI surveillance for a radical political view.
Because she was a socialist and a very staunch women's suffragette, that's why.
Not have been able to see, but she knew the feds were watching. She was a distant relative of Confederate General Robert E. Lee. Shorty was a soldier. She was close personal friends with Mark Twain and Alexander Graham Bell. Shorty was clout chasing in the 1920s. Unheard of. Say she may have had a potential love affair with her personal assistant. A disability don't mean you can't bust it open with the best of them, brother. She allegedly plagiarized one of her 12 novels, but claimed it was unintentional. Not till you die. She introduced the Akita breed to the United States. Shorty was the real best of the show. Even with her disability, she believed in eugenics. Survival of the fittest. Stupid. You didn't know Helen Keller was her from your father. Nah, it's just despicable. I told you Helen Keller.
I actually looked up a little bit about Helen Keller, and I didn't really find that much about her believing the whole eugenics thing. I think she did in her early life, but there wasn't really much about her in her later life being in favor of that. And considering her more socialist and women's suffragette views, seems to be a little contradictory. That's like the only thing I'm just like, was she though? It's like I pretty much know everything else about her, but that part, like, yeah. I might know a little bit. At least in the early part, but then again, like a lot of fucking people were. Let's check out that Dark Matter. I'm gonna check that guy out in a minute. Dark Matter 2525. What the hell would freedom of speech? Ooh. I kind of see where this video might be the subject of, you know. The Breeze Peach. The Breeze Peach of our good, humble, loyal patriots out there, you know, just sharing concerns, you know, I'm assuming. Jeffrey! I always love Jeffrey.
Oh my me! Jeffrey, I just had the most amazing
oh my me! God damn it.
idea.
Okay, God, relax. Jeez, just spit it out already. Ugh, what are you doing?
You said spit it out. That was my vicious bubblicious.
I meant your idea. Stop taking everything so literally. And you weren't even chewing gum. Where the hell did that come from?
I was saving it for later. Had it tucked in my cheek the last 5,000 years. So STFU for a minute and listen to my idea already.
Did you just say STFU?
Yeah, it's what the kids do now. They use the letters rather than the words. Moron. LMAO.
LMAO? But you didn't even actually laugh. What the hell are you doing? Is that your ass?
So you don't like it when I say LMAO when I did not LMAO, and now you're complaining that I did LMAO without saying LMAO. Make up your damn minds, Jeffrey.
Okay. Just tell me your idea already, for the love of you. Just please.
For the love of you.
Your idea.
Okay. Get this. A social media platform that has freedom of speech.
Huh. Okay. Sounds good. Actually kind of surprised. I've always liked freedom of speech. Let's give it a shot.
Knew it was genius. Okay. Let's come up with a name. Something really original.
Okay, how about Speech Square? You know, it's sort of like a play.
It's gonna be Truth Social,
square,
isn't
but
it?
with emphasis on.
No, I hate it. I said original. How about Face God? No, God Book.
It sounds too much like the Bible. Also, Facebook.
Nope. Facebook is meta now. How about Gotta?
You got a what?
Never mind. How about
Got him.
You God. No, GodTube.
GodTube just sounds like your butthole.
Okay, scratch that.
Any other ideas?
No, I mean literally. Scratch that. Scratch my butthole, please. When I threw it at you, it landed on an anthill.
Oh, God.
Wait, how's he have an anthill just chill? Oh my god.
Freedom Talk with awesome truth.
Yep, it's gonna be Truth Social. I knew it.
Yeah,
I called
that's too
it.
long for a social media site.
So we do what the kids do and use the letters rather than the words.
Free TWAT?
That's it. That's our domain name. I love free twat.
Okay.
Free
so
twat.
what will be our TOS?
Jeffrey, stop using acronyms for everything and just say what you mean.
TOS means Terms of Service.
Oh, there aren't any.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Jeffrey, this site will be all about freedom of speech. Everything goes. Comedy will finally be allowed again on the internet. No more safe spaces. If you can't take the heat, then get out of hell.
Oh, you'll allow people to get out of hell?
No, it's just an expression. You know what I mean.
Okay, 100% freedom of speech it is. I've finished a rough design and I got everything online.
Oh, hey, look, people are already making accounts. This is so cool.
Yeah, people like the idea of being able to freely express themselves. It's an American value.
Good thing American values are built upon my values, which is why freedom of speech is so important to both of them. Whoa! What the hell did that guy just say?
Oh, he's Hindu. He was
Praise the Lord, Vishnu.
to Vishnu.
Nah, not on my watch. Permaban, fuck that guy, delete
Fuck
his
that
account
guy, delete him.
immediately, and block his IP.
But
Like
yeah,
his type.
freedom of speech is all about.
All about having no other gods before me. I already knew that, Jeffrey, and holy shit, what is that?
That's just somebody's fan art. I think it's supposed to be Thor.
I think it's supposed to be a false idol. Permaban, delete, ID, block, eternity in hell, no exceptions.
No
I'm not
exception.
sure we can uphold our reputation as a free speech social media platform if you keep.
What? Did that guy just say something bad about his parents?
Yeah, apparently.
Twat deleted.
Honor thy father and mother, delete him.
Delete him.
Hey, but
Why is that lady talking about working on the 27th? The 27th is the Sabbath.
ban her.
Damn right, ban her.
Damn right, Banner.
Whoa, look at this Angie McEtcherson atheist over here with the fedora in the mom's basement and the dual-wielding katanas and whatnot. Fuck me. No, delete you.
Delete you, sir.
Atheist. No blasphemy on the freest site in the world. And Jeffrey,
Yeah, God.
why am I looking at this half-naked woman on my precious free speech social media platform?
I don't know. That's what she chose to wear.
Highly inappropriate. No
Such inappropriateness. What a harlot slut. Delete her.
But God, didn't Adam and Eve live totally naked until?
Oh, thanks for reminding me, Jeffrey. Permanently ban Adam and Eve from free twat as well.
But God, they don't even have accounts yet.
Oh, good. Okay. Tell them that they aren't allowed to make accounts, but that making accounts will be the greatest thing ever, and then lock them in a room with the computer until they make accounts, and when they make accounts, put a curse on all of humanity until the end of time.
Okay, God. Done.
Oh, hey guys, you on that new freedom of speech Whoa, look at that post!
What about it? It just says your name.
Yeah, but is it good?
Jesus
or bad?
Christ.
I mean, is it like, Jesus Christ, like in worship of yours truly? Or is it like, Jesus Christ, like he's taking my name in vain?
I can't really tell. It's just
I can't really
I
tell.
need the tone. I really need the tone.
God.
Ban him.
Got it. no traffic.
Why not?
It looks like everyone is leaving. I don't think they're happy with how it's being run.
So they boycott me and try to mess with my livelihood? Man, I am so sick and tired of cancel culture.
It's like a tired of cancel culture. Oh my god. Just walk around in his underwear. Yeah, just with no care in the world.
What?
What's going on here?
I think I ate some bad tacos earlier, and I ain't feeling too good.
And
Yeah, that usually is not a good thing.
A wee problem.
I'm gonna need you to carry my ass to the toilet.
Ew, God, no!
Oh no!
I think I got the squirts.
Then I'm not touching it.
Well, what if it goes off while it's just sitting there?
Then I move to a different cloud.
Look, all I need you to do is hold it in front of the hole.
Nope, no way.
Jesus.
Haven't I been through enough?
Have I been through? Oh my god, he has some trauma.
And it'll fly itself to the toilet.
God, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Relax, see? Perfect takeoff, and... Nope, can't hold it.
It's going off! Everyone get down!
Holy shit!
Damn. Honestly, that didn't sound as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be very explosive. That just kind of sounded like it was a little bit of a just a long ass fart there. Looks like God might have had a false alarm. I think we're okay. I think God might have had a false alarm there. I've never done drugs before, and I really want to try marijuana. We gotta try it. Gotta try some. Gotta try some like good stuff. That awesome sauce and all that shit. Hey, Raphael Warnock fucking won his little runoff election. I kind of fucking figured, honestly. Mark Herschel, too dumb for existence. Walker, just straight up, like, really needed to win the first time around. And of course, didn't, so that pretty much sealed the fate right there. I mean, because honestly, I wasn't really going to be, too shocked at, him, losing. Warnock winning that, just kind of seemed obvious. Kind of like with Fetterman too, a little bit. It's like it was definitely closer, a lot more closer, but it's like, all right, it's okay. I kind of figured. Checking out what other little fun stuff could be on tube. Huh. Japan uses sprinklers that use warm water to melt snow on roads. That's pretty cool. Check that out. That's kind of cool. Some warm... I mean, my thing is, like... What about, like, ice? That will freeze back over. Well, I guess if it's warm water, then it would just... warm up the street, too, so... I guess eventually the street will be warm enough to where it doesn't freeze over, so... I guess that's how that works. I mean, imagine the pipes are also pretty close to, the road as well. Thus, with warm water going through under the roads and stuff, I imagine that probably helps too. So, kill. So why can't we have nice things? We have to rely on like a bunch of trucks just pushing snow out of the way, and then just hope for the best. It's like, all right, there's snow out of the way, hope for the best, and it ain't that icy. Turns out that it was, I mean, like, yes and no, but, I mean, no, because it wasn't, like, because, like, I wasn't aware, in a sense, but, like, yes, in a sense that, I at least was already sitting down in some toiletries, when the situation happened. Like, there wasn't a situation where I'm just, like, out and about, and I'm like, alright, this far, this, like, uh-oh, oh no. Like, luckily, it's never been like that. Because usually, I don't trust myself. Shot me, but yeah, like, I've never been in that type of situation. You know, like, luckily. I've been in a situation where I'm like, I don't necessarily trust what's going on in here, so I'd rather play it safe and then go there and deal with it. And usually, sometimes it's a false alarm, and sometimes it ain't no false alarm. You know, it's like 2 o'clock alarm, you know, it's just like, hold up, you know, it's like, that's why I you know, well, even sometimes just, like, I'll hold some farts in every now and then, just because, like, I don't trust that shit. You know, I'll go, like, once I kind of deal with it and address it, usually after that, it's safe. You know, so, like, as long as it has been a recent addressal of whatever's going on, should be okay. But if there hasn't, and I'm feeling a little something build up, I don't trust what's going on. Like, it could be anything going on down there. And, you know, unfortunately, and at least keep it vague, there has been, you know, some digestive issues recently, so I don't necessarily trust what goes on down there as of right now. So if there were to be a little, like, build-up, even though it might just be a false alarm, I ain't trusting it. I'm going to treat it like a 2 o'clock alarm. Like, you know, I'm going there. I'm going to make sure that's okay. Like, because I don't want the shit my britches situation. Like, unfortunately, everyone does have that happen, you know, like, I've gotten very close, and I've kind of once, I guess, like, it wasn't, like, in a sense, like, that it has something going on back there. It was just, like, basically like a dingleberry that was just, like, kind of chilling at the gate, you know, like a lone straggler, like a scout, and, you know, then it, bloop, you know, obviously with the fart, you know, released and snuck out with the gates, you know, it's just, like, that's, you know, like, I've had that happen once, and then I'll be like, why do I feel, you know, then I go to the bathroom, check it, and it's just like, what the fuck is this tiny little, like, thing, and, you know, just get it out of there, obviously, grab, you know, some toilet paper and, you know, get it out of there, you know, then plop it right in there, because don't need it, you know, sitting in there in my underwears, obviously, you know, but then I'd be like, alright, is there anything else? And there just would be nothing. So it's like every now and then you'll just get like a little scout, just chilling there at the gate, you know, waiting to be released, and it's like, that's all. And it's like, the fuck? You know, and that's kind of where, you know, I think some dingleberries kind of come from. It's that little scout at the gate, and, you know, we don't realize, but when we fart, sometimes that little guy, that little scout at the gate, kind of clings on and dingles around for a while, you know, and ends up being that little prick. You already said all broken-hearted, came to shit, but only farted. Exactly. Later on, I took my chance to try to fart, but shit my pants. Damn. That's a good rhyme. I like it. See, that's why I take my precautions. Like I said, I've had the scout, you know, I've had that incident, you know, but luckily I wouldn't say that's really shit me britches, because it's, I mean, really, I mean, I guess technically, but it's like, you know, it's like, eh. It's like, do you really qualify that? I mean, I guess, but, I mean, I mean, at least for me personally, I wouldn't, just because it's not like a full shit the britch, you know, it's not like a full-on britch shit. That's the thing, like, I mean, I think there has to be a few qualifiers, and a little scout at the gate, you know, just kind of chilling there, you know, that eventually just sits there dingleberrying it out like a little prick. You know, it's like that. I don't think that's, it's its own separate qualification. I think, you know, it's like, hence the dingleberry. That's its own different qualification there. One that you don't want necessarily, but yet is there. So, I mean, you know, to me, well, I think, you know, maybe there might be some technicalities. You know, I think there's a difference. Like, I'm being very serious about this very juvenile topic. I use a lot of TP. I do too. I mean, I try to avoid using a lot of TP, but at least for me, at least what I do, you know, to do that is I'll kind of wet them a little bit. Because my sink is right next to the toilet, I can just kind of reach over and just, like, turn on the sink just for a second and just, like, dap it with a little water. That actually does help out a lot. Because if you have, you know, maybe a dingleberry or two chilling, you know, it's like some residue and stuff, that actually does kind of help get that out of there. I did that too. There you go. See, they need to make sure the toilets are next to sinks like that, because for those that may not have some bidets or like some baby wipes or something, you know, and even then you can't even throw baby wipes in the toilet, that's not good. So it's like, you know, must have actually take a glass of water with them. Well, yeah, because they don't have like a traditional toilet like we do usually in a lot of predominant Muslim countries and shit. Like, they usually literally have a hole in the ground. Like, it, you know, they got their little spot, and then there's literally like a square hole. Let's get in the shower, wash my ass like a civilized man. Well, if we have bidets, like, you know, a lot of Europe does, you know, then I don't think we have to worry about that. Because I'd have a bidet set up, honestly. I'd totally do it. Usually I have to wash my hands again after I blow shit. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, you gotta make sure that you wash your hands after, especially reaching around back there. You know, it's like, you definitely want to do that. Suspect accused of killing 5 people in 17 hours in the car. Was charged by prosecutors of 305 criminal counts. Nice. That's a lot of criminal counts. Probably not enough. Like, watch the scope as much as I want. But since I got a shirt, it starts sinking in already. It's like a turtle found. I think it's just because, I think unfortunately that's just due to just pheromones and shit, I guess. I don't know, like, just, see, I really couldn't tell you if that one outside of just maybe just the human body just is like that sometimes. Like, you know, once it's clean, it's like, alright, get our odor back. Get the stench of the funk back. That's what I would assume, because I know, like, you know, pheromones and body odors, you know, are natural to the human body and shit. Venom, we don't need that many details, okay? Like, I mean, if you want to share, keep it vague, dude. Like, TMI, God fuck, damn, my dude. We don't need to know that detail of information, sir. We don't need that much level of detail of information. Like, my God. Sharon is caring. To a point. Not exactly with shit like this. This is not the share that we all care for, sir. We do not care for this share. That's not Reddit. What? Why does it keep pulling up my transit app? What the fuck? I'm not clicking that. Fucking phone, what the hell? Okay, there it is, finally. Fucking Jesus Christ. Just for a Reddit. Just for an app. Let's see. That's why that every time at video games they have apparently being my mom. Because that's just how they are. Where it's just like, I mean, I did the same shit Alright, yeah, it's like everyone who was 12-year-olds on like some like fucking video game, it's always like gonna be about how they banged their mom. Oh shit. Anti-fascists from Helsinki, Finland, stopped a Nazi demonstration tonight in the city. The demonstration has stopped to block 612 Nazi march at the intersection of Urbanekatu and Kaluksinkatu. Alright, Finland, you got some more absurd street names than fucking Iceland did. But based. Helsinki, Helheim, Natsalia, what does that say? Tifa Systemen, Helsinki. Yeah, it looks like there's like a little streetcar that goes through here too. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, there's little streetcars that go through town. I want to visit Finland. Meet with these base chads here. My friend's always looking for a way to slip your mom joke in our conversation. This is kind of annoying. I would imagine it would be if it's just like constant. It's like doing it every now and then. It's okay. It's, you know, maybe like once or twice in a blue moon. But I mean, like that, you know, it's all like just like seeking like every opportunity to slip it in there. You know, that's a little annoying. It's like a once a month type of thing. I could garner like, you know, once or twice a month your mom joke, you know, but you know, definitely not gonna like, you know, try to outright, you know, trying to find every level, because I mean, you have to spread them out, because that's when they're good, like when you interject it at a good time. If you're just doing it all the time, then it gets annoying, and it's just kind of like, your mom, huh? Yeah, it's, at that point it just becomes trivial, like, you know, that Modern Warfare 2, you know, 12-year-old that, you know, is trying to talk smack and call you with an F slur on top of that, and like 8,000 ways to also say the N-word at you. Man, those are weirdly some nostalgic days. The old, you know, the original Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, like, I think there's still compilations of that shit on YouTube, and they are wild. That said, yeah, is Finnish for Nazi. Oh, is it? So I wonder what Ilman means. Helsinki something Nazi. I'm assuming like something about, you know, fucking Nazis or something like that. Because, you know, there's also like, yeah, an anti-fascist banner that was there with it too, so. Means free. So Helsinki. So basically, I think the banner's saying free Helsinki of Nazis. I think that's what the banner means. Without the Nazis. Okay. Helsinki without the Nazis. Yeah, we're learning Finnish. Yeah, everybody, we're learning some Finnish. Nazi-free Helsinki. Yeah. Yeah, basically. That's pretty much just like what the direct meaning of that is. Cool, we're learning stuff! Yo! Now, I wonder what that means. But, International? Antifa International? I think that's what it means. And obviously, Antifa something Helsinki. Probably like Antifa United Helsinki or something. Finnish is one weird language. It really is. But it's also, like, you know, if you actually kind of, like, look at how things are worded out and spelt, and kind of, like, try to pronounce it kind of literally, like, in a lot of ways, it's actually kind of easier to figure out because of that. At least when it comes to learning how to read it and, like, speak the language, at least. I mean, understanding it, it's a little different, but basically their like language, like you know, Helsinki, for example, if you're to say that Finnish, it'd just be Helsinki. And then with, you know, like their word Nazi in Finnish, at least just as an example, you know, just kind of zooming into it, it'd be Natselja. Yeah, so, or Natselja. Yeah, so it'd basically just be like kind of a literal pronunciation, and the J's would be like yay, or you know, kind of that Y sound to it. Because Germanic and Nordic J's are not J's, they're Y's and yays. That's another little thing to also notice, you know, when it comes to at least Germanic languages, or Nordic languages like Finnish. Oh shit, there's like a bunch of people in these buildings looking outside too. I didn't even notice this. There's people just chilling out there. Just, what's up? It's like, oh shit, what's going on out here? Yeah, Finland is kind of based. I mean, they definitely have had, like, a pretty, you know, like, rough and coming history and shit. And also, at least I know one thing is that, like, they definitely, yeah, at least, like, kind of one unfortunate thing, which I think is just due to their, you know, just history of independence and struggle, like a lot of European countries in the East, I think, honestly, is that, especially during World War II, Finland harbored a lot of anti-communist, like, ideas and shit, and that kind of included, you know, not limited to, obviously, but, you know, collaboration with, you know, some of the Nazi regime, too. And, you know, with that also, you know, brought a lot of back and forth, you know, between the two ideologies, and hence why, you know, you got anti-fascists in Finland, you know, dealing with Finnish fascists and Nazis and shit, because, you know, of a lot of that historicity and shit. But obviously, you know, there's, you know, because of that, there's, you know, always been a struggle, you know, within the left and labor, you know, in Finland that's also been really strong because of that, you know, that's also been kind of like having its own little organizing back and forth when it comes to, like, do we, you know, take international help, do we not, and stuff like that, which I think is always kind of a internal thing when it comes to, like, domestic left, you know, struggles and shit. It's like, do we take foreign help? Because at that point, then it's like, they could easily, you know, like, collaborate in a sense, like, yeah, in a more sinister way and shit, so it can, yeah, like, it's kind of a little tricky thing, but in a way, I think, you know, it has made, you know, Finland a lot more of a fruitful, cool fucking place and shit, honestly. And definitely has a really awesome music scene. Like, it's got a very rich, like, rock and metal scene, and kind of like a punk rock scene, and also pretty gothic too. It's like a lot of, you know, golf scene and golf culture around Finland too. Finland is very much indeed based. So I want to go there. I want to actually fucking visit that place. And then pretty much, you know, like, as a way to help, like, modernize their manufacturing and military and shit, at least during World War II and before then with the Winter War, they basically would just steal Russian licensed weapons and just modernize them. Like the PPS H-43 is technically actually based off the Finnish design, the Samoy S-31, I think it was called. Which, both designs are actually really good submachine guns, but at least for me, I'd probably argue that the PPS H-43 is a little better. Faster fire rate, the drum mag for it holds more, and has far less propensity to jam, while the Samoy had lesser fire rate, didn't really have a drum mag, at least as far as I'm aware. I think it did, but just didn't hold nearly the amount of capacity, and also had sometimes a propensity to jam. So, like, they pretty much, the Russians basically looked at it and were like, we can make this better, and we can stamp it. We could sheet metal stamp this. And they did, it worked, so. It's an expensive country, you know, so it brings lots of money. Yeah. I mean, also, like, yeah, I can imagine, you know, with music festivals and shit that go on around there, that brings in a lot of tourism, too. Because there's a lot of metal bands that have festivals out there and shit. I think Nightwish also has, like, their own festival, because Nightwish came from Finland, and they're, like, one of the biggest, like, European metal bands, at least especially in Europe. I think back when they released Imaginarium back in 2012, I think that's when they were pretty much, like, the, like, metal band that Europeans were listening to. And I think they were able to kind of keep and hold that title, you know, for a while. And I'm sure they probably still do to an extent. But it's just another thing about Finland that's awesome. Pretty much like the entire, like, pretty much like all Nightwish besides their vocalist Floor Jansen right now is, you know, they're all, you know, from Finland, and they're all, like, really, really cool dudes. When, especially, like, how they started, it was literally just, like, you know, friends, you know, after, like, in between, like, high school and college and shit, they were basically, like, at a campfire, and they all decided, you know, why not just, like, you know, make a little band and play some music and shit. And then they made their EP, Angels Falls First, and then pretty much everything else from there was set in stone. Started playing at a lot of, like, old, Finnish bars and stuff like that. And I know there is at least a YouTube video somewhere of, like, one of their early-ass, like, one of their early songs in one of these bars. You know, let me see if I can find it, actually. Because it'd actually be pretty cool if I could find it. I know it's just gonna be a song, so maybe if I just do this. Oh shit, yes, one of the top results actually. Helsinki 1999. Oh, is this the right one? Let me make sure it is. Can't tell if this is the right one. Oh yeah, it is. So it's kind of like the equivalent of like the Hawthorne Theater or something, basically. That's pretty much what. Okay, that's what it is. There, let's kind of skip to one part of it. And that's Thomas Solopanian. And this is like before they grow all their hair out. Like, Thomas has like long, voluptuous hair now. And their drummer, Jukka, they're not with them anymore. This guy. But their guitarist, Zempu, is still with them. I don't know what that look was. But yeah, it's pretty epic, pretty good song, and pretty like old footage that I don't know if there's more of this old footage. But I know there's a lot of more like modern live footage of their shit, because they're, you know, really big and popular, you know, now, especially in Europe with a lot of the different festivals they go to. I just recently just heard Floor Jansen was diagnosed with breast cancer, but was able to successfully have a surgery, have it taken out, and resume their tour now. So I had a little moment of like, I had a moment of just like, oh fuck, no, not my queen. Because Floor Jansen is fucking ridiculously talented as a vocalist and as a singer. She could do like that opera stuff, so they've brought out a lot of their older songs, like that one, Gethsemane, you know, from their older set lists and shit. And she could also do like a lot of like, whoa, like growly stuff, so she, you know, loves to implement a lot of that with some of the more heavier songs and shit. She has a very wide, diverse range of vocality and shit. And like, and seeing her live and getting to see her too when I got VIP tickets to see Nightwish, she's also the most sweetest, kindest, like, awesomest person you can legit, like, you know, like, get to interact with and say what's up to, basically, because, like, she is ridiculously super friendly. And, like, watching her live and perform and shit, it's just like, oh. What you doing, little booby? What are you doing over there? Goober. Yeah, you. What you doing? What's up, Booba? Oh no. Yeah, what's up? Oh shit, Stefan was in fucking Hawaii. I forgot that. You just sent something. Ace of Spades in Hawaii? Can I be in Hawaii, please? Fuck you, Stefan. I want to go to Hawaii. And why didn't you record the whole thing? I wanted to see the whole thing there, bruh. But dope. Awesome. I want to be in Hawaii. Boo. That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit, son. He was supposed to take me as a stowaway. Like, we had this planned. We had this planned, Stefano. We're supposed to meet at the location so you can send me in there to be the stowaway, you know, when we meet our mark, bro. That's what we were supposed to do. You failed me, amigo. Amigo, you failed me. I don't think we can no longer be friends. That's unfortunate. What the fuck? Honestly, like, there was a time where I almost got a chance to go to Hawaii. And it was supposed to be my graduation gift after I graduated high school. But instead, what ended up happening was my mom was looking up different random trips, you know, in Europe and stuff. And noticed that there was a legit good deal to go to Iceland. And she hit me up about it. And it's like, hey, instead of, you know, Hawaii, like, you know, I know you've been mentioning, I know you also mentioned you want to go to another country. And I was like, okay. And I was like, alright. Piqued the interest so far. And then she told me about that. I'm like, fuck yeah. Alright, let's do it. You know, so she told me the pitch. And I was just like, yeah, we're fucking doing it then. If you already have a whole game plan on how to do it lined up, then do it. You know, and we did it. So. But I still want to go fucking Hawaii, though. I still have that urge to go down there and check it out. And because I know I'd have a good time out there. I'd probably get in with, like, some of the young, like, you know, like, you know, in with some, like, the young indigenous folks out there and, like, you know, some punk bar or something. You know, have a couple drinks and just kind of chat up and maybe, like, find some, like, little local music scene or some shit. Just slowly just get eloped into the crowd and just, like, into the whole vibes of everything. I know one thing that's actually kind of a little bit of a neg about Hawaii, though, is that unfortunately, like any place in America, the indigenous population there and the Polynesian people there don't exactly, have exactly, like the greatest, conditions for themselves. Because it's basically, sadly, where a lot of, like, old white retirees tend to go to if, Hawaii, or if Florida's too good for their blood, basically. Because they can afford it. It's like, I would go to Hawaii, but those hurricanes are a little crazy for me, so I have the money, we'll go to Hawaii instead. And plus, then the youngins can learn how to surf. Honestly, like, I kind of want to know how to surf, because I can imagine it not being that much different from, like, snowboarding in a way. But I just wonder how you stay on the board. Because I imagine if all the water and everything, the board would get slick, right? Like, so... I'm assuming nowadays they probably just have, like, maybe, like, a textured material, or, like, a textured, like, surface, at least enough to where your feet stick, to where you need to, be plotting yourself and shit. Still looks fun. Because I've like, I know in Oregon there could be some pretty, fun tense waves, and I've, like, done those little, like, little body boards or little boogie boards and stuff with some pretty big waves and shit. And at least if you're a little kid, you can also kind of either, like, lay on them or sit on them a little bit. So I've done that with, like, looking behind me, seeing these, like, fucking 8 foot, 10 feet tall little waves, and as a little kid, you're like, these things are huge. And, you can kind of, like, get inside them and ride them a little bit, and it's legit pretty fucking cool, to kind of be inside the wave a little bit and shit. So I could really see how, like, surfing those real big waves and shit can be a real fun experience, especially if you know how to do it. Like, because that shit does look pretty fun. I know, like, a lot of, the Polynesian peoples, especially in those regions, have been doing it for a long fucking time. That's also kind of, like, one thing I wonder, is just, like, they're, at least especially in, like, Northern Europe, like, Vikings are known for, like, their seafaring, but it's, like, Polynesian people, kind of need to get a little extra credit points, and shit, because not only did they do seafaring, they did it with, like, canoes. They didn't do it with big fucking Viking boats and shit. They did it with, like, tiny-ass canoes and all that, and it's just like, fuck. It's like, I know I can't even really see Vikings doing that. It's like, yeah, get Vikings on canoes with how rambunctious and drunk they can get. Yeah, that's a good idea. But they were able to traverse even farther distances on these little canoes. And it's just, they're obviously, for traversing that far, they built them to, to last that long again, to, hold cargo and stuff like that. But, and we're built for that. But it's just like, for that, like, thousands of miles up to and shit, just to, reach, a small little archipelago and, and set up shop, basically, and chill there for a while. And then after, like, 3 or 4 generations, they, that, group will do the same thing and, move on to another little place. Just like, and also have, like, these routes established and everything. It's just like, that is, like, some extra level shit right there. It's like, it's one thing to obviously know the seafaring and, like, the stars and, and all that shit, but to just do that all on canoes and just, like, these, like, smaller boats and, and all that, it's just, that's, like, some impressive shit. Just those little things that, kind of get taken for granted. It's like, oh, well, they're just, tribes people and shit. It's like, no. It's like, people really underestimate, a lot of their capabilities and ingenuity and shit. Especially for, like, people like the Inca and stuff like that, with, like, other different, indigenous, peoples in, like, South America and shit. Like, the Incas didn't use, like, things like cement or anything like that when it came to building their buildings and shit. They would basically just, like, slowly, like, sand, these, stones down a little bit and then use the dust as a way to kind of, like, nestle these, bricks in place a little bit. and then just let gravity, do the rest, essentially. And sometimes it would create these, interesting, weird little patterns, but in the surfaces of the walls and everything. But it led to having a super secure, pretty much earthquake-proof design. And that's why a lot of these places like Machu Picchu still exist, today and shit, because for hundreds of years, like their architecture, and their abilities, to build these buildings, have surpassed, frankly, a lot of other different architecture that's, that's been around for just as long. That, well, frankly, isn't anymore. Unless I think that's just, says something about their smartness more than anything, and their, like, ingenuity. Boo boo. Oh yeah, that got your attention. Are you gonna get it? Oh my god, you're lazy. You're such a lazy bones. What a lazy bones. You just threw it on the ground? What a goober. This dog is weird. I don't get him. Ay, ay, ay. Why are you a ridiculous silly boy? Mitch McConnell smiles awkwardly as he's denied handshakes by January 6 officer's family. Oof. Damn. Well, that's a little bit of a burn there, ain't there, Mr. Turtle? It looks like you are indeed not turtly enough for the Turtle Club there, sir. I don't think you're turtly enough for the Turtle Club, and that is very unfortunate, sir. How do you feel about that, Mr. Turtle? Wait, why is my ringtone going up? No, fuck the ringtone. There we go. Wait, hold up. Dude, that guy shook his head. Oh, dude, he totally shook his head. He went, He just went, nah. He literally straight did that. And then looked over to be like, basically, murmur, don't shake this guy. Like, dude, I saw that. That was straight up like, nah, fuck you. That was like a fuck you, no, I'm not shaking your hand shake. Dude, they just, like, did not give a fuck. They just walked right by everyone else. Like, they shook Schumer's hand, I guess. Like, that was pretty much the only person they shook the hand of. Like, and they just, like, walked by everyone else. Damn.
You just watched the family of fallen officer Brian Sicknick snub Mitch McConnell to his face during the congressional...
Okay, hold on. His name was... Did I hear that right? Sicknick?
Of fallen officer Brian Sicknick snub...
Sicknick. Okay, I'm sorry. That name is Sicknick. Sicknick.
During the Congressional Medal of Honor ceremony intended to honor the officers who defended the Capitol during the January 6th insurrection. And man, was that satisfying to watch. And Mitch McConnell expected to get handshakes, but when he was rejected, just the look on his face, his soul being crushed, it was
They were sick of your shit there, sir. That's why.
Cathartic for me to see.
They got sick of your turtly shit.
Mitch McConnell is an absolute ghoul, and he doesn't deserve respect from anyone. Now, to be clear, Kevin McCarthy was being snubbed as well by the family, but he wasn't holding
Cowboy Cops. Well, the family of one of them. Like, it's one of the officers, well, obviously there's a few of them that died, but one of them, was, like, one officer named Sicknick. I still kind of can't get over that name, but it's just honestly just it in a vacuum. I mean, it's just a name in a vacuum, and it has nothing to do with the dude. But, I mean, he's a cop, really, but whatever. Like, I mean, like, it doesn't really necessarily obviously be like, oh, like, I'm just gonna, like, have this situation just, be some opportunity or whatever. Like, if anything, it's just, like, more of an opportunity to just, like, look at McConnell, just, watch him squirm like a little bitch. And anyone who, is willing to make Mitch McConnell squirm is okay in my book. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's all, whatever. I just want to watch Mitch McConnell squirm, and I love him for it. It's like, because, like, their family fucking knew. Like, honestly, at the same time, like, I don't even have ill will towards them, even before that, just because, like, they knew that, like, shit was not right that day, and people were put at risk and had their lives at jeopardy and shit for no fucking reason, because frankly, as far as I do think there was at least some questionable shit that happened, at least on the Capitol officer side of things, mainly because some of them at least in some sections, they'd let them through. And then, there wasn't enough of them in the first place because there was, like, pretty much no reinforcements called for them anyway. They were like, nah, it's not going to be, that crazy and this and that. It's like, do you not see the fat fucking crowd of people outside? I think you need reinforcements. Like, when BLM was protesting in D.C., earlier that year and shit, they had, like, the riot squads out the galore. But, when it came to them, there was just, like, plainclothes officers, just, like, sprinkled around everywhere. And it's like, how's that gonna, like, help, if anything?
It was less awkward for him, but with Mitch McConnell, he was expecting a handshake, which he didn't get. Now, the officer, Brian Sicknick, died after the January 6th insurrection due to a stroke, and his brother here is going to explain why they refused to shake Mitch McConnell's hand.
Self-explanatory, but, they came out right away and condemned what happened on January 6th, and whatever hold that Trump has on them, they've backstepped, they've danced, they won't admit to wrongdoing, not necessarily them themselves, but of Trump, of the rioters. I mean, people like Louis Gohmert, who presented an American flag that was flown over the Capitol to a January 6th rioter and told them they were a patriot. It's disgusting. And it takes away everything my brother's done. It takes away the heroism my brother showed.
You don't think they deserved a handshake in this context?
No. No, because unlike Bush Cheney, they have no idea what integrity is. They can't stand up for what's right and wrong.
I mean, Liz Cheney doesn't have integrity either, honestly. She's a corporate mongering shill, too, so.
Party first. Liz gave up her political career to do what was right and try to find it.
Not really.
She's the one ray of hope, her and the whole committee, that they can show integrity, that they can show they actually care about process, about democracy, about everything that goes on.
Love these guys.
These guys are...
I mean, I got nothing against them. I mean, it's just kind of more of the whole, like, trust the institutional, like, kind of mentality that, I'm just hearing, at least right now. It's just like, I mean, I get it. I mean, it's whatever. It's nothing against them. It's just like, I hear these ideas so much that it just kind of grinds my gears. It's just like, but whatever. I mean, I know what they mean, though, at least especially in this context. I mean, they're not really wrong. I mean, because, yeah, when you got fuckers like Gohmert and McConnell, who basically, and McCarthy and all these other shitbag con artists, that, are kind of in the shadows and, dog whistle, more tacit support, for this type of shit, or so they're being openly, against it. Because, I mean, I don't think that Liz Cheney has, integrity or, like, jeopardized her political career or ended it because of it. But her, at least, standing against that shit is, like, one of the times where it's like a broken clock right twice a day. And, she's at least, like, on the right on that one. So... wasn't the question asked. So, well, yeah, they were just asked, did you think they deserved a handshake for that? And they said no, and they're, just justifying and explaining why they did. So again, it's nothing against them. It's just like it's kind of more of just like, why trust the institutions? But okay, it's like, I get it though. I mean, all things considered, it's not exactly that relevant anyway. Like I said, I hear the ideas a lot from legit, like, dorks that grind my gears.
He's got a big R in front of it, we're going to do whatever you get.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I blame them for the reasoning here. I would never shake any of these politicians' hands because none of them deserve our respect, given how terrible they've governed the country and just ran it into the ground because they're all corrupt.
Exactly.
But I think that they especially have a reason to not be respectful to these politicians after they've shown them no respect. Now, I've got one more video clip that I want to play for you. This is from Gladys Sicknick, the mother of Brian Sicknick, and his brother. They kind of explain how they came to this decision and why they also did not intend on shaking Kevin McCarthy's hand as well.
We got together and we said we're not going to shake their hands.
And now McCarthy's going to investigate. She's going to investigate the committee that investigated January 6th.
There's much more to that response. It basically comes down to this. The family members said that it was the continued loyalty to Donald Trump that was the problem for them, that the idea that Kevin McCarthy in particular, to a lesser degree Mitch McConnell, but McCarthy going down to Mar-a-Lago in the days after January 6th, that they couldn't take seriously this idea that they were now backing the police officers who stood up and fought on January 6th. So
yeah, I mean, I think that they are absolutely within their right to pay no respect to these loathsome politicians, and especially considering that McCarthy...
I mean, these GOP fuckwads are always two-faced little piece of shit. And honestly, the more that I think they just show that, the more that people that might ostensibly be okay with them or support them, are just going to, all in all, just stab them in the back. And especially when they have, like, this whole, like, base that supports, the orange mushroom, and has, like, a major kind of rift going on between the old guard and their support for DeSantis and a lot of the far-right fascist base that supports Trump and shit. I mean, it's, like, they're kind of in a moment of jeopardy, basically, where it's, like, they're trying to play a tightrope, but it ain't working. Like, they're slipping and falling because they're all greased up like the naked deaf dude from Family Guy.
Investigate the January 6th committee. I mean, it's just like they're spitting in the faces of this family, so why would they be respectful? The fact that Mitch McConnell would hold out his hand and expect a handshake in return, I mean, the audacity of these individuals. Now, one more thing that I want to share from Gladys Sicknick, this is Brian Sicknick's mom again, is she doesn't think that Republicans have respected their wishes. Newsweek explains, last year, Sicknick, referring to Gladys, urged Congress to approve a commission to investigate the riot, asking them to visit her son's grave before making their final decision. Sicknick criticized certain Republicans' actions after several lawmakers expressed opposition to the committee, including McConnell. So this was honestly surprising to me to see. I like seeing things like this. It really frustrates me to see so many individuals in this country pay deference and worship these politicians and even celebrities who don't give a damn about them, right? I don't see why we don't see this more. I don't understand how all of these politicians aren't afraid to show their faces in public, because every time they leave home, they get booed loudly wherever they go. I don't care.
And then they get, this type of shit. Like, I mean, honestly, that's kind of, I suppose where the whole grind gears thing came with just a tiny bit. It's that I want to, it's because I want to see more of it, because it all comes down to, these people slowly but surely having less trust in the institutions because of the people that run them and are supposed to represent them in them. Because they don't. They don't whatsoever in these situations.
Store, anyone who sees them should be booing, because these people are ruining the country.
Fuck you.
It's not just about January
not shake
6th
your hand, bitch.
And that particular family. Think of all of the ways that these politicians are screwing us over. And to be clear, I'm not just talking about Republicans as well. To see Chuck Schumer in public, I would boo him as well. To see Nancy Pelosi, I would boo her as well. There's always...
To see Ted Wheeler, I would boo them. Like, you know, like, I mean, funny, you know, ever since 2020, Ted Wheeler basically never shows his fucking face in public. I wonder why that is. Probably because he would get booed if he was in public.
In power. Always, right? Because even if Democrats, for example, are better than Republicans, they're still inadequate. They're still not meeting our expectations. Chuck Schumer isn't allowing a vote on an antitrust bill that is very important for reining in big tech. This is something that could pass, but he is not allowing it to pass. He hasn't reined in...
Because it would, you know, be a detriment to his donors.
Is Joe Manchin, Kyrsten Sinema, and has allowed them to essentially cripple the Democratic Party's agenda. Nancy Pelosi, very clearly guilty of insider trading, killed that bill. There's just so much to hate about these politicians, and even if you agree with the politician, I think that there's no reason to not challenge them. For example, back in 2018, 2019, my Senator Jeff Merkley, who I actually like, he did a town hall. I showed up, and I got the opportunity to ask him a question, and I challenged him. I asked him why he didn't speak up in defense of the First Amendment and condemn the extradition case by the U.S. for Julian Assange, because that case could be the slippery slope, well, where if you prosecute him and successfully extradite him, then other journalists in this country are going to be fearful of posting leaks because of what happened to Julian Assange. And now the New York Times has finally come out and said the same thing, that yes, this is an attack on journalism. So there's always some reason to challenge these politicians. So at a minimum, stop worshiping them. But at most, I think that if you see them in public, these are public figures. You're their boss, by the way. You put them in power. They're subordinate to you, or should be anyways. It's not like they're lording over us and we're the peasants. We are their bosses. So
I mean, that's how it should be. And it technically still is, but no one just wants to really use that or exploit that, you know, sense. Because, you know, the whole idea, basically, at least now, has been co-opted to where it's like, oh, they'll, you know, listen to constituents who pays them the most. And it should be the one that fucking, you know, starts barking up at, you know, their ass the most. Which, you know, if you got a bunch of fucking angry constituents that got you there in the fucking first place, regardless of how much money you fucking raised and lobbied, then that could be a goddamn issue now, couldn't it?
And when Congress has such a low approval rating, there's no reason to buddy up with them when you see them in public and take their pictures. No, respectfully challenge them. Or, if you don't want to be bothering with these people, if they're that loathsome to where they can't be changed, their minds are just set, they're too corrupt, then boo them. That's my recommendation. So I like seeing this because I'm sick and tired of these politicians who ruin the country, spit in our faces, fuck us over, still be respected by individuals when they have done nothing to earn that respect and have done everything in their power to earn our scorn. So to see this family basically give Mitch McConnell the middle finger, it was really satisfying to watch. I want more Americans to understand that these politicians are not their friends. They are your employees. You are their boss. Treat them accordingly. Stop pretending like they're celebrities. Actually challenge them and hold them accountable if you have the opportunity to meet them.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I probably would go a step further with, you know, being like the worker, we're their boss situation, because, you know, like, they're not your friend. Like, at the end of the day, they're not your buddy or, you know, or your friend, or should be treated as such. What are you doing, little goober? You absurd little sweet pea. My friend went yeah, I saw that earlier, which I thought was some good shit. And honestly, kind of expected, to be honest. Like, Herschel Walker had to have won the first round, and because it went into a runoff, well, that pretty much, like, kind of sowed his fate at that point. I knew Herschel Walker in college. Oh my god. I imagine it was probably that, as much of a dingbat as he was then as much as it is now. What you doing? What the dog doing, boy? Hmm? Hey. Meow. It's gonna be the new IA and caucus. The new IA. Oh, like Indiana. One more. You're from Indiana? No, he's well, no, I don't. I mean, like, if you want to get like truly technical, he's from Albania. So, I mean, not like he's not technically originally from here. So, Iowa. Oh, Iowa. What is up, boo-boo? The Democratic Party will begin in South Carolina. Instead of Iowa. Oh, you mean as, like, you know, during the electoral process shit? Bobo. What's up? Bobo, come here. Come on. You little fluffy furry fork. Would you get over here? Fine. Fine. 42 then, bitch. What a little prick. What a little prick. How dare he? I was gonna hold him and give him little snuggles and loves and cuddles, but no. No, he wants to be a weirdo about it. What the hell? Oh. Boo boo. Come here. You're following the Western Channel. I honestly wasn't even aware, like that was going on. Like, yeah, I thought he was already convicted and shit. I thought he was already in, like, jail or prison or whatever. Come here. It's not coming here. No, come back. There you go. Oh. Ah, boo boo. Come here. Oh, well. Really? You gotta come here. That's not that. You're just giving me a paw. You gotta get closer. Would you stop giving me a paw? I'm not saying for a. Oh my god. Hey! 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 Ah, hey! Oh my god! Oh my god, you're a Fruit Loop. Well, you just dropped it. What did you just do with it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh my god. Ah! Hey! Patience. Oh my god. You're a goober. he's trying to break it down. So give me that smaller. My god. Wow. Well, you got comfy now, didn't you? You're a little ball. Oh. Look at that, he set it down. Dude, he's so meticulous about these things. It's like, I'm gonna lay it down and be a gentleman about this. At least he knows how to chew his food. Goof. There, you got that one now. It's probably about full size, right? Yeah, it's about full size now. Outside, it's just kind of being chonking up a little bit for the winter. Are you having a good time? I fed an entire avocado to a squirrel today. Aww. I couldn't ace and he transported them all of them away. Aww, that's adorable. Who's just a floof? Who's a floof? You're very loud with this. Need to get rid of Trump. I tend to agree. How do you want to do it? SEAL Team 6 Mar-a-Lago or something? I don't know if we can actually do that. Agreed, what do? I like the Meal Team 6 Mar-a-Lago idea, but I don't know if that will work. We can unleash like 1,000 of these guys, you know, just train them to be, you know, aggressive and just human little man-eaters. Just have you become a man-eater. It just consume him entirely like the little hungry savage that you is. Yes. Yes. Well, what the fuck? You goof. Oh, you goof. You goof. You goofy, goofy, goof. Best dog hair ever in the house. Not really. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's more or less the kitty. What the fuck are you sniffing into, you little savage? What in the hell? What are you? What the fuck can you possibly be sniffing there? Oh, it's sweet baby rays. What the fuck are you doing? Ay, 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 Dios mío. What the? Ah! Oh! You just smacked me upside the face. Hey. What was that about? I'm using all of my might to just have you look at me, and what the? Excuse me. What are you smelling right now? What? Oh. What are you smelling? What can you possibly be smelling? What are you? Jesus. Bruh. Ah! Again with the face. What the fuck? Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's what we're doing. Oh, really? Get the fuck back over here. Hey, fuck off. Fuck off, cut. I'm picking you up. Shut up. What the fuck is your deal? Get. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, great. Now you're just really right in my way. That's nice. Ugh. Remember when he used to just spaz out constantly? He still does that. He still does that occasionally. Yeah, he'll still make his moments. I'll just make an appearance. I already know about that. Yeah, he fucking got like 305 criminal charges and shit. Or something like that. Could use a little more. But as I was moving there, this is how I feel about that there situation. So, I mean, still, as opposed to, like, what else? Like, what else would he be? Trash? I guess. I mean, that would, I suppose, work. Do you think he regrets it? No. Considering, like, his upbringing, what he's been, like, taught, you know, growing up and shit like that from his methed out, weirdo, freako, deranged father and shit, like, there's, he thinks he probably doesn't. It wouldn't be his first run-in with law enforcement having to deal with him either. And he's had these deranged fucking ideas and shit for quite some time at least. Considering that he tried to, like, hold his mom hostage and at least try to make bombs, or did. What are you doing? Where's he at? Oh. Well, there you go. But, yeah. What are you doing? God, what a goober. Here. I'm just gonna look up, let's try to look up a song I was trying to find. Where did it go? Found a really good cheap whiskey. It's called Early Times. Early Times. I have no idea what purpose of possible future for your incarceration of doing what he did. Well, yeah, because at least for someone like him, there isn't really going to be much. It's called Kentucky whiskey because it wasn't made in Bourbon County, but it's just like bourbon otherwise. Do you think, oh, I'll just go, because nobody will find out, I could just go back to my life? I mean, what? No, I mean, people like, when it comes to this type of shit, it's not as simple as like, oh, I'll just go back to my normal life after this. I mean, in their mind, it's like, because, of the whole cabal of groomers and, and whatever type of other weird conspiracy, they think they have to be the martyr, one of, like, the soldiers, to the cause and shit to fight against it. And basically, because of that, thus, they have to essentially be kind of like, a victim to the cause, in a sense. Whether that means they get imprisoned or killed. Because in a way, they, it just, like, kind of helps enforce this whole, like, hero worship that, is built within the far right and within the fucking fascists and shit, like these type of people. Because, like, oh, we have, these people that you were able to take down some of this, cabal and these groomers and blah, 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 it's like, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy type of shit. I mean, a lot of these people already feel like they, are desperate to end anyway, to some degree. So to them, it's already like, might as well say fuck it. I mean, it's totally worked in the past, I roll. Well, the kind of fucked up thing is that, I mean, there was a whole fucking regime that did a Holocaust because of a very similar mentality. So, I mean, it's like they've tried, and sometimes in history have gotten pretty far to an extent, but every step of the way, there are people fighting against that type of shit. Here, play a little tune. Don't you best switch plastic bottle? I mean, ugh. I just like, I mean, liquor's only really good in a glass bottle. Like, what? I mean, that and also plastic's just gross. I don't want that shit. Like, honestly, I prefer if things were kind of packaged in metallic or glass cans or bottles and shit. Stuff tastes fine. It's not the whiskey I got the issue with, it's the plastic. It's like, boo. And also the fucked up thing is, you think that you're escaping it with, you know, these aluminum cans. No, there's a interior lining. There's interior lining in these fucking things. There's straight up like a plastic interior lining on this bitch. And it's like, fuck. You can't even escape it there. So no single malt, single malt still. Plus, well, doesn't make much of a difference. So? You can't really taste it though, can you? Is that the point? I don't want no goddamn plastics in my shit. There's already enough of it in the world. Even bottles, there's plastic on your side of the cap. Which wasn't, yeah, like, honestly, like, when it comes to the original origins of bottle caps, they didn't have those there. So it makes me think, why are those there in the first place? Like cheap tequila, too. I mean, with tequila, I don't know, it needs to at least be mid. I've had cheap tequila where it's not really that good. It hasn't done me any goodness. Cheaper than cork, better seal. Wait, what? Like, what, ball caps? I mean, they tend to be. That's why I like them. I mean, cork is okay too, but I mean, cork for like liquor bottles and like ball caps are, you know, just like if you're about to, you know, like pop open a drink, you know, to have or something, like a bottle to yourself or something for like for a beer or whatever, you know. You go up to ceramic tops and drink Rolsch. Oh yeah, with this. Oh yeah, those fancy ones with like glass top ones and shit. Dude, those would be pretty dope. Nah. If there's one thing that unites the Koreas, it's their love for soju. Yeah, what if that's what it takes, you know, to unite the Koreas? Just get, like, you know, the Korean leaders and, like, you know, the Korean peoples just all together at the DMZ's lines. Well, okay, maybe not that, because there's, like, probably, like, mines and stuff, you know, between everything that, you know, if they drunkenly walk over, that would be bad. But, yeah, like, you know, have a meeting spot somewhere. And just, like, get them all together and just have, like, unlimited soju and just, like, a fucking buffet, and boom, there you go. Like, and you know that, like, you know, if you just get, like, you know, everyone nice, doozy, and drunk and just all get together and shit, you might get some scuffles here and there, but, I mean, it's, like, for the most part, there's gonna be enough, like, you know, happy-go-lucky drunks and shit that are gonna, you know, probably help chill that shit out. You like, if there's a bar fight, you always got those motherfuckers out there, like, you know, chill, man, stop, breaking it, you know, you're always gonna have those people. Just have a meet somewhere. Don't bring anything, just the food and the booze, that's all. And something to bump music. You know, and that's it. You know, Un is a booze hound? Or has been? He probably is. He probably smokes the reefer, too. I wouldn't be surprised, at least. Wolf Goober. Chamber also allows North Koreans to run restaurants in their summer border cities, so you can probably find some of the booze there. Probably. I mean, I'm sure there's, like, still at least, you know, some back and forth, you know, like, you know, commerce and shit, you know, between North Korea and China, at least to an extent. You know, like going to, like, having, like, you know, some, like, a little small diner, or at least, you know, being connected to it by, you know, sending goods there and stuff. See where the meeting room is. It sells trinkets from North Korea, including beer and plum wine. Well, there you go. I guess even at the DMZ in South Korea, there's a little bit of that. I mean, I guess it's extremely limited to that city, I suppose, but hey, something. I went to a restaurant in London that serves traditional North Korean cuisine. Most famous is Pyongyang cold noodles. Or, ran by a defective family, very good. I've always wanted to, like, I'm pretty sure it's pretty rare, but, you know, I always wanted to go check out, like, kind of, you know, like a maybe more North Korean specific type of, like, restaurant. But obviously, again, probably fucking rare, because how many, you know, defectors are just deciding to open up a restaurant. You know, so I'm sure, honestly, that place in London is probably one of a kind, really. Because in a way, I'm sure there's probably at least a little bit more of a traditional Korean-style cuisine that goes into it, because it's, I mean, in a way, I'm sure there's at least somewhat of a, you know, westernization, you know, to South Korean's cuisines, you know, at least at this point. Also, I mean, even to an extent, you know, even like Japanization a little bit, because Japan straight up like colonized that fucking place and did like their equivalent of like ethnic cleansing of Korea. So, I mean, there's also a lot of things about like Korea's history that's also been lost because Japan in the 30s, so it's just like, you're us now. Korean barbecue is good. Dude, Korean barbecue is fucking fire, dude. I love it. I have some of that shit before in the past, like, and it is banging. I love it. I mean, like, different, like, Asian cuisine tends to be really fucking fire. Like, I've had traditional pad thai, I've had traditional pho, and traditional style Korean barbecue, because a lot of those, there's a lot of those type of places when it comes to food carts, you know, so, you know, like, they're not hard to come by, you know, especially when it comes to, you know, getting it at a food court, you know, so, at least, you know, when it comes to that type of stuff, it's pretty bountiful. I remember a YouTube video where they took some North Korean escapees to different parts of the U.S. to try our barbecue styles, Kansas City, Texas, etc. Be like, hey, how's your Korean barbecue stand up to our stuff? I mean, in a way, that's not exactly fair, though, because I'm sure they don't exactly have as much, you know, like, ability to have, like, you know, variety of barbecue for their own selves. You know, just with their own stuff, you know, so it's like, they even, you know, have a real true experience with that.
They claim immigration is the cause of our plight. All I know for sure is my country's my fight. Tribe justification makes racism know it's wrong. Mein Kampf, Mein Trump, what the fuck is going on?
They take it to an Alabama barbecue restaurant. They tell them, we don't have sushi or kung pao chicken. I mean, okay. I mean, yeah, I doubt they have any of that in Alabama. You ever read something and just feel like your night's over? Depends. It's going to do what with her? What? I want to extract eggs from your ovaries and take milk from your honkers and mix them together to make an omelet. What? Yo, what? Hold on. What the fuck? I want to extract the... What the, what, okay. My friend was in town a couple months ago and we tried the highest rate of pho and joined Southeast Portland. We were not disappointed. Nice. What the fuck are you doing? Some people, man. Let's see what he's. Look what I have to deal with right now. Hey, can I help you? Oh, now you're not gonna be, you know, camera happy? You're camera shy now? Wow. He felt that. He felt the eyes of multiple people staring at him. I just a fallopian tube egg get from over here. It looks like it's not entirely hooked up to it. I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, it is. I mean, like, because the ovary is basically just like the storage, like, sac thing, right? And what you're seeing on the outside is just the exterior of the tube connected to that. So, like, I mean, on the inside of that, I mean, there's like, you know, there's things going on to where it traverses and passes through and all that shebang. Like, I'm not a biologist to that level, alright? Like, I don't know the human anatomy in that fucking detail, so I know there's a YouTube channel that probably has a video on it, so, you know, like, there's that, like, I forgot the name of the channel, but there's, like, the human anatomy channel or some shit on YouTube, or something like that. I get recommended it every now and then, and my morbid curiosity keeps clicking them. His little fingers on the end of it. Yeah, it's a little weird, but yeah. I mean, it's... I just only do one egg at a time. Because that's just how the human biology set that, I guess. I don't know. Take that with evolution. Take that one with evolution. I can't help you with that one. Like, I mean, that's just how our bodies just decide to do that. Probably for the best, honestly, considering that, like, usually more than one in there, it tends to basically make it look like, you know, a little pincushion would cause a massive rupture, you know what I mean? Like, which also says something about, like, you know, the human body, like, you know, especially for, like, a woman being able to, like, have, like, triplets sometimes, you know, or quadruplets even, you know, sometimes just nestled up in that son of a bitch, just all just in there. It's like, how do they not, like, you know, like that one, I forgot this, you know, the shark, but there's like a species of shark that will straight up, like, the young, they you know, they're inside of the womb, but they eat each other. They eat each other alive on the inside. And it's like, the fuck? It's wacky shit. And whoever's, you know, survival of the fittest, you know, is the one that comes out and, you know, gives birth and shit. And it's just like, I mean, how's that not happening there? How's that not go on? If I was in there and the woman had 3 other motherfuckers, you know, having to, you know, like, rent out, you know, the same space with me, like, nah, it's gonna be a dog-eat-dog world. I'm gonna be eating some people. Like, that womb is only big enough for one of us, and it ain't you 3. Do you know they have a colorized version of It's Wonderful Life? Not really too surprised, actually, because, I mean, there's a lot of colorized versions of different things out there, you know, or at least being recolorized and shit. Think about getting shit to Lhasa So or Westy. Have you seen that movie? It's a Wonderful Life. I think I did growing up, but I haven't in like at least over a decade. So definitely not anytime soon. So I don't really remember much of it. I mean, I know the movie, and I'm aware of the plot to a rusty-ish kind of degree. What? I said I haven't seen it in over a decade. Like, hey, I said it. At least I've seen it. It's been a while. Like, my memory's rusty with it. Gotta go watch it again. Alright. I surrender. Holy shit. Okay. Goddamn. I'm putting the bog down. Alright. Fuck. Alright. Hands up. Nothing in the hands. Shit. Hands where you can see them. What Christmas specials do you watch then? I don't know, like, I mean, like, I don't really, like, think about movies in that way. Like, if it's a movie, if it's good, if it happens to be Christmas thing, I tend to like it. Like, I mean, Home Alone, I like those. I liked at least the first two. I think there was a third one. I mean, fuck, you put me on the fucking, like, spotlight right now, dude. What the like, bro. Just to spite you, I just want to say the holiday special. The Star Wars holiday special. You know what, honestly, I love to hate that movie. So, I don't know if that counts, when it comes to watching it, because I do love to hate the movie, because how fucking absurd it is, and just insane and gun. Well, yeah, I mean, I think we can make an exception to love to hate the film. We all can get together and love the fact that we hate this movie, and we can at least, fucking mock the shit out of it and wonder what the fuck was wrong with everybody when they were making this movie. So, I mean, I don't know, like, I'm willing to at least make, a little wiggle room. We can live for now. See, my logic works. See, my logic always works when it comes to this type of shit. You never trust my rationale. Oh, hermano, ay, Dios mío. Vegetable recall tips. There's a yogurt restaurant in Los Angeles. That's pretty cool. No. Damn. It's like he's in Alabama and you pop in the room and he's like, are you gonna help me escape? It's like, nah, I'm here to kill you. It's like, oh man, I thought I was gonna fucking get murked, by fascists and far-right Nazis. I guess I get murked by one of my own. I get Stalin purged. Crested Butte, Colorado is the coolest hippie town in the state. If I had an ability to go.
He liked to play SS. He had a picture of the boy tucked right in his cowboy vest. And well, it would string up your mama. Sure, it would torture with your pop.
It's not personal. It's just that Zukov is a cute boy. I mean, he also would have, like, man, dude, there could be a movie based off of this blood feud. Like, I mean, there could just straight up be a blood feud over this. It's like, I somehow get murked, and, it's just like, and y'all fight over the dog. And it's like, Venom, enemy of my enemy is my friend, gets his, like, far-right weirdo stepfather to get his homeboys together in his armory. And and then fucking you know, get some homeboys and some, like, you know, some friends from Georgia, some, you know, some questionable dudes from the hood, and y'all, like, and you just have the fucking feud. Yeah, dude, that's my dog, bro. Yep, exactly. Dude, that's my dog. There's a fucking weed mushroom incense store in this town with a little Tibetan man in the basement cooking up dumplings and smokes hash all day. That sounds awesome. I found out there's like a little mushroom shop, literally called Shroom House in Portland, that has been open for literally like 2 weeks now, and it's already has problems. It's had like massive worker exploitation, and it's already like been basically wanting like half of your fucking private information. Like, it basically wants to have an ID and like address, phone number, stuff, like all this random fucking information. It's doing tax evasion. Like, they're doing all this weird shit, and like just over fucking shrooms. And it's like, I'm kind of glad I haven't went to it yet, because like, fuck. Like, fuck giving, you know, just a little, you know, give a bunch of random info just for fucking mushrooms. Plot twist, Zukov was really a draft this whole time. They'll throw the little Tibet man out of country for being illegal and send him to Taiwan, and they won't be able to sell his wiener mushrooms either. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's, you know, just as much as a hard-working class American, just about anybody else, you know, doing the shit that he does. So, you know, good on him. Good on our good sir, you know, for doing what he does for society. But these fucking far-right Republican pieces of shit wanted to, you know, besmirch this from us. Like, I mean, if you think about it, it was kind of the same argument from way back in the day. All these Chinese and Vietnamese, you know, are fucking, you know, coming in here with their opium dens, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I mean, it ain't really that much of a different argument, really. JK, I don't know, I don't care if you, well, yeah. Well, to be fair, yeah, I'm sure you're kind of joking a little bit. But, I mean, either way, it's just like, regardless, you know, he has every right to fucking, you know, like, sell weed and shrooms, as far as I'm concerned. What in the fuck are you doing? You little goober. You're a little psychomunt. Yeah, you're crazy. You're a crazy little boy. They say China has 3 T's, the things if you don't speak of Tibet, Taiwan, Tiananmen. I kind of wonder what's the whole, like, claim about Tibet. I get Taiwan, there's, like, the whole civil war and all that, I know that. Tiananmen, I know that too. Tibet, like, I've always wondered that. Why is, like, what's their whole claim with Tibet? Like, hasn't Tibet always been a thing? Depends one and depends. Well, haven't they always been a thing, though? Want to be an autonomous country? Well, that's the thing. Haven't they always been a country? Like, I mean, that's what I've kind of thought. Like, haven't they always been kind of a thing? I mean, that's kind of my, I guess, you know, Confucian. Yeah, so they're a part of China now. Okay, so I guess yeah, at some point they got re-assimilated into China at one point, and yeah, because they're an empire, they want to. Yeah, okay. Thinking Nepal and Bhutan. Well, I know Tibet is also in that same area. Like, technically, Nepal and Bhutan would be their neighbors, but you know, obviously they're not because, well, I guess right now they're not a country. Well, I guess that would explain that then. Because I honestly straight up thought, like, hasn't Tibet always been a country? Like, I'm like, I've honestly thought that. So I thought there was, like, territorial dispute shit. But that makes sense. They're actually straight up being like, can we actually be a thing again, please? That's what's going on. It's like, oh. Well, what the hell? Challenge you to find a more cathartic TV scene in history. Wendy versus Carmen. Well, Nepal's really a totally different country. Nepal is mostly Hindu percentage-wise country on Earth. They're ethnically Indian people, Nepalese, and it's about our Buddhists speak language distantly related to Chinese and Burmese. Well, I'm sure they're like, you know, at least culturally and like, you know, in all the sorts. Yeah, I'm sure they're different, but I mean, when it comes to at least just geography-wise, I mean, they're technically neighbors. But obviously, just because they're neighbors doesn't mean there's going to be very distinct differences, you know, with them and shit. Making fun of breast cancer throughout the episode. Yeah, I remember this. I kind of remember this. Yeah, Cartman being an edgelord making fun of breast cancer, and Wendy's just like, come on, Cartman. And the Goths are just like, about time, we get to see some edge.
What's up? What's up? Wendy, don't forget, I'll tell my mom on you.
I don't care.
Recess is almost over. I don't know if there's really time.
Shut up and fight.
Yeah.
Hello, I know, he's so giggity.
Alright, fine, Wendy. I'll fight you, you big bully.
Fuck him up, Wendy. Damn.
Wendy?
I'm finished.
Somebody call the principal.
So I got the principal, okay? Yeah, I'll click that link here in a sec. Hold on. Sure, people to with a spawn buff of altitude and frost resist of 100. Dude, honestly, no. For real though, sure though. Dude, mostly live on the border. Yeah, dude, there is something about those, like, you know, those people, and also if There's actually like a few people who straight actually have this genetic adaptation, and they're one of them. And I think there's some people in Ethiopia, like I think there's like ethnic peoples in Ethiopia that also harbor this trait, and a lot of Incans also harbor that trait as well. You know, because of the very high altitudes that they usually live in comparison to most of humanity. So there is a legit like mild genetic like adaptation that they have over other people. They unironically evolve different. Yeah, they do. Yeah, like there's in a way they actually have like, you know, legit unironic like genetic buffs because of it. Like they're, in a way, I guess you could say Ubermensch. I mean, I'm kidding a little bit, but I mean, in a way though, it's like they do have a genetic adaptation that is, you know, better and actually like kind of above, you know, kind of most of humanity a little bit. They kind of flex a little on that one. They're tiny too. Yeah, they're smaller in stature, but they also don't have back problems like tall fucking people like we do have. Wait, why am I breathing? Depends, 5 feet tall. Yeah. Well, I got like an extra foot and 2 inches on them. And, yeah, the back issues that come with that, I'm sure will not be great.
You don't have to say anything. I know how it is. I'm no longer the cool kid.
You never
now
were.
You all think I'm a fag. My school life is over because now all the guys don't think I'm cute. Dude, we never thought you were cool. That's not true. You're just saying that. No, really. We've always thought you suck. Yeah, nothing's changed. Our opinion of you can't possibly go any lower. You're all just saying that to make me feel better. No, it's true. We've always...
Well, how will that make him feel better?
Don't try and make me feel better, you guys. Wait a minute. Why would you guys be saying stuff to make me feel better? Unless you do think I'm cute. What?
What?
You're all trying to make me feel better, then you must still like me. Oh, phew. Yeah, I've been so worried about what you guys were gonna think of me getting beat up by a girl. It turns out you think I'm cool no matter what. Oh God, what a relief. Yay!
Oh, Cartman. Literally no one thought you were cool there, Cartman. Oh, poor Cartman. He doesn't know. He doesn't realize it yet. Well, you never will. Mental gymnastic champion since 1997. Yep. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, he really kind of is like the mental gymnastic, like little edgelord Nazi dork. I mean, if you think about it, because there's multiple episodes where he outright just goes straight Nazi level with shit. Like the whole, I mean, he basically got all the kids and, like, a bunch of people together to basically be doing, like, the whole, like, the German march and shit, pretending to be Hitler. Like, it's, like, he's, yeah, like, I mean, it's safe to say that he's basically, like, your stereotypical, like, little wannabe edgelord Nazi dork. Why? Why are you... No. No. Why? No. 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 Why? No, Are you trying to fucking torture me? Are you trying to cause me, like, anguish and stress? Oh my god, no, not another one! Okay, I don't trust her links. I'm not trusting her links no more. I'm not trusting her links no more. You're just sending me Shapiro. No. Oh god. I don't know if I can handle Shapiro right now. I truly don't. I was gonna check out the Gavin McInnes Kanye thing, but I don't even know if I can handle that right now. And also, his song apparently got, like, banned on Twitch for, like, 48 hours because of that. And it's just like, what the fuck? Don't usually base my stories on real events, but I must admit this is a real and true experience. I have everything described here is 1005 true. 1005 true, yes.
This happened to me back when I was working for Arby's a few years ago. It was around the holiday season, and I had just finished my shift, so I decided to go play Pokemon Go for a little while. I went to my mall since it had a lot of gyms and shops. When I arrived, I noticed there was a really long line at the front of the mall. Normally this would be expected because people wanted to take pictures with Santa. However, the line was much longer than the one we'd normally have at this time of year. I found out the reason.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for his song for that.
Instead of a regular Santa being there,
I know his YouTube clip of his song.
Now, as cool as regular Santa is, Black Santa is way cooler. His charisma was sharp. I heard him guess what people wanted with such accuracy that I thought he might have been psychic. He was a natural with adults and kids alike. Not to mention, I saw some women giving him their number. Pokemon Go could wait. I had to talk to him up close.
I didn't expect to have a country accent. I don't think this is his channel.
But it was
I think he submitted it to this
Time
channel.
almost seemed to stop when he was in front of me. It was almost as if we were alone and nobody else was in the mall.
Hey, people like your story.
What would you like for Christmas?
He asked me. Words failed to pass my lips at first, but eventually I said, Black Santa, I want a PS.
What even?
He calmly looked at me and asked,
You want me games with that?
The Kingdom Hearts bundle.
Good choice.
Good choice.
He then stuck out his hand for me to shake. My arm trembled as I grabbed a hold of it. His grip was firm, yet soft. When the handshake was over, it was as if time was catching up with us. It was like everything was in slow motion. All I could think to say was thanks and goodbye. He gave me a nod and winked. Then I walked away. I glanced back to see some kids giggling at something he had said. I played Pokemon Go for a little while before the mall closed. I exited out of the mall's Macy's and called an Uber. Unfortunately for me,
I too also exited out of the mall for Macy's. Well, actually, it'd be a JCPenney.
That I'd be over at the Waffle House that was nearby due to how cold it was. As I walked around the mall to get there, I heard footsteps behind me.
Race trader?
Someone yelled. I turned around to find that 20 KKK members had appeared from the shadows.
No shit!
A bus was also nearby in which I could see more of them. Excuse me? I replied. The Grand Wizard stepped forward, then lit a cigar and took a long drag without lifting his hood.
Don't play dumb, boy. We saw you with them. We only like our white Santas around these parts.
White Santas?
I rolled my eyes. I can't believe people like you guys are still around. If you don't like Black Santa, don't pay attention to him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have somewhere to be. I tried leaving. As I did, the Klan members blocked my path. So that's how it is, I said.
We're gonna teach you a lesson you won't soon forget,
the Grand Wizard said. That you're all a bunch of dumbasses? I've already learned that lesson. Enraged, the Grand Wizard ordered them to attack. There was a street broom that someone had left resting on the wall outside. I grabbed it and broke off the handle so I had a makeshift bow staff. One of them came at me swinging a chain. I ducked their attack and knocked them out with a hard temple kick. Hearing another running from behind, I thrust my staff behind me.
Damn.
I heard an audible grunt of pain, and then I swung my staff behind me. It slammed the Klan member across the face, sending him sliding across the street. 10 of them tried to gang up on me. I ran from them, and then up a wall where I did a backflip. Then I rotated my body like a helicopter propeller and twirled my staff. I connected with them. They flew back over 20 feet as I landed gracefully on mine. "Not bad," the Grand Wizard said, having finished his cigar. He dropped the end of it on the ground, then ground it under his shoes. More members started to join him, but he told them that he wanted me to himself. "I'd get on that bus and drive away from here if I were you," I said, pointing my staff at him.
It's like some anime shit.
From my hands and tried hitting me with it. I was able to evade by matrix dodging.
We about to go DEFCON 3 on some paneer tikka masala. I went DEFCON 3 on a massive, amazing burrito that had some bacon, onions, shredded beef, and some potatoes, all wrapped up in a bundle of love. I tell you what, baby.
Or hand to hand,
he said, snapping it over his knee, then tossing the two.
It was a bundle of love.
"Fine by me," I replied, taking a fighting stance. We stared each other down for a moment. Then he took his first swing. I caught his wrist and attempted kneeing him in his abdomen. He blocked it with his knee, then tried punching me with his other fist. I caught it and then tried pushing him back. He was trying to do the same thing. Neither of us pushed each other back. I leaned my neck back and thrust my head forward as hard as I could.
Changed.
He happened to have the same idea. Our heads collided. My vision doubled for a moment as me and him staggered back. It cleared just in time to see him charging at me. I caught him by surprise with a high kick and connected with his chin. I aimed a punch for his chest, but then he caught it. With almost superhuman speed, his foot was sinking into my gut. I doubled over in pain as he elbowed my back. I felt him place his foot firmly on my back.
Damn.
As he proclaimed his victory.
Some anime shit
I heard
right
some
here.
words of encouragement.
"Come on! You got this!"
Black Santa shouted at me from the roof of Macy's.
Black Santa, my boy. Yes.
With newfound energy, I grabbed the hold of the Grand Wizard's ankle and yanked him. He lost his balance as I got to my feet via a kickflip. Infuriated, he took another swing at me. I countered with a roundhouse kick to his face. He wavered and I gave him a hard kick to his ribs, cracking them. I finished him off with a flying dragon kick to his chest. He flew back and hit the bus, denting it. One of the members yelled, "Retreat." Then they grabbed the
Retreat!
including the Grand Wizard, and got on the bus, and then drove away.
That's how it is, too. That's how they do it. It's a ritual. It's like a little squeaky, little like mouse voice.
On my shoulder after they left. I turned to see Black Santa.
Beating up Black Santa? No, beating up the fucking Klansmen that are being like a race traitor because this man decided to go hang out with Black Santa.
He told me.
I think it would do well in the Boondocks world.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It's a shame some people are like that.
So
no, Santa was not beaten up.
Anyway,
Black Santa.
Expect what you asked for come Christmas morning.
Black Santa was fine.
He pistoled it. I heard the sound.
He came in and clutched up and gave him words of encouragement.
By 9 reindeer.
Like a proper anime. Like, you know, Black Santa came in for words of encouragement. Be like, you got this. And then our anime protagonist came out and fucking flexed against our anime antagonist, you know, fucking Grand Wizard of the KKK, and murked his ass, and the rest of them retreat like a bunch of cucked bitches because they're a bunch of fucking Klansmen, you know, so it's like it's an anime battle, basically.
One of them had a red glowing nose.
Need a ride?
Black Santa asked. Without hesitation, I hopped in. On the way to my house, I canceled my Uber. I thanked him after he dropped me off, and then he went on his way. Christmas Day, I got a PS4 and Kingdom Hearts bundle with a picture of me and Black Santa together. And also got a note that read, "I hope you like the gifts." Then I marathoned Kingdom Hearts and had an awesome Christmas.
I know how this would have gone if you were there. Ignore shit. Yeah, it's just like, Ignor's just like, so anyway, I saw the blasting. Yeah, that's how I would, yeah. It's like, oh, a bunch of Klansmen while they're all like, what you doing, white traitors? Like, I don't know, I'm about to send you all back to where you fucking came from and you're a bitch. You know, it's like, I'm about to meet your ancestors. How about them apples, motherfucker? Wouldn't be as entertaining but effective. It would be very effective. And quick to the point. It'd be a fanfic in its own right. Joe Rogan needs to go Deathcon 3 on the right. We need 2015 era Joe Rogan. I sadly don't think we're going to get that. Because honestly, Joe Rogan's too much of a nub. He's too much of a nub to do that. I bet some KK members still have complained about Black Santa. Dude, I bet they... I guarantee it. I bet they complain over the fact that there's probably, like, weirdos that... I honestly guarantee you that they complain that, like, Santa isn't, like, you know, excluding, like, you know, minority children enough. It's like, why do I see these white Santas helping out, you know, why do I see them with black kids and shit? This bullshit. It's like, I guarantee you that's, you know, they're even on that fucking level with things. Which is pathetic. It's sad. I hear Santa gets left out. Churros in Mexico. Awesome! Sounds like he's eating good. He's a black emo fanboy, like 18 or 19 at my local kava bar, and he has a huge, thick thighs. I want Santa to bring me in for Christmas. Oh my god. Well, at least he's an adult, but I mean, what's stopping you from saying what's up? I don't know. I mean, it's just like, that sounds like a pickup line right there to him. It's like, hey, I was writing to Santa. I was saying, it's like, goddamn, son, I hope you can bring me home for Christmas or some shit. Or some, I don't know, like, that's like a fucking, like, pickup line or something right there. I don't know. I mean, I ain't saying, but it's just like, hey, if, you know, if that's what's going on there, and if there's, like, you know, potential opportunity, I don't know, like, pickup lines can be kind of cringy, but hey, sometimes they kind of work. And even if, you know, and honestly, if they get a laugh, I feel like that's at least a little bit of a win. Because it's like, even if it's like, oh my god, that was kind of like, what the fuck? I mean, that was just kind of silly, you know, for a pickup line. I mean, it kind of does, you know, kind of break the barriers down a little bit. If it's just playful. You know, so, I mean, that's kind of the thing about pickup lines. Like, they can work if you're actually just going with the intent of just being playful. Like, it shouldn't be a way to be like, yeah, let me get you pants, bruh, or some shit. It really shouldn't be viewed that way. I mean, if anything, in my mind, it should just be seen as kind of just like fun, playful banter. I also get talked to him a few times. Well, so you already have a rapport, so should make it even easier. He also gets ethical 7th centuries. My brother joked that if there's ever Santa tracking him out, the people who watch would be like, he's been in Jamaica for 6 hours. Dude, that's totally how it would be. Dude, like, you know what was funny is that, like, at least growing up a little bit, my mom will actually literally, like, try to convince me that that was real. And I would look at the videos and everything, and I would literally tell her, just like, I can tell that's CGI, that's computer animated. And she'd be like, no, that's Santa right there. And I'm like, okay, so how did you get the camera there in the first place? And I would try to, I was like, you know, 11 to 12, you know, I would, you know, be like, why would they be able to get a camera there? Like, who's following him? Like, this and that, and why does it look CG animated? Like, blah, blah, blah. And she would just, she somehow would always have an answer for the shit. She'd be like, oh, he just looks like that because, I mean, of how, you know, of the cold and the camera quality. I'm just like, really now? And I'm like, okay, what about the camera? It's like, oh, they got like a little, you know, like small, high-speed little drone camera thing or whatever the fuck. And it's like, really? It's like, are you sure about this? Like, even my little ass was even realizing, bullshit, son. Santa can bend space-time continuum. Just, Santa, like, it got some pretty crazy powers.
To keep it pot.
What is this? What is this? Why did I click your link? Why? Why did I think the one, like, why did I think, you know, hey, everything's all okay, maybe I could trust your link. Why did I think I could trust your link then? Why? Why did I think that? Why did I think that? Why did I think that? Why is it about how to, like, train or leash your, like, chihuahua or something? Why in the fuck? What's wrong with that link? Okay. Why do I need to, what is this? Like, how to leash train your chihuahua? My brother in Christ, my boy. Like, why? Why? Is this the reaction you wanted or something? I don't know, like, I don't, why do I want to, what could I take from that? Why? Like, I don't have no goddamn chihuahua. Though, funny enough, that motherfucker has some chihuahua genes in him, though. I don't know how, but he does. He has, like, Dachshund, some chihuahua, some other shit in him. On top of, like, all the other things in him. He literally is a Superman. I don't get it. Where are you? Where'd you go? I hear you, but I don't see you. Oh, I kind of see you now. He's over there. Reacted like to just clicked on. No, dude, if I clicked on that, you would see a very different reaction. Like, legitimately. Like, if it was some, dude, if it was that, dude, you would see a very different reaction. I'll just put it that way. My reaction was just more of like, what the fuck? She's telling dog owners to attach a leash and let their dog walk around to get used to the weight, lol. See, like, why? Like, why do what's the point of the video? I don't get it. Like, it's just more of the absurdity of the link, of just, like, why? Like, if it was, like, something more visceral, what's wrong with Chihuahua? Well, nothing outside of their ankle-biting yappers that go all the time. Literally, there's only been 2 Chihuahuas ever in my life that have actually been pretty quiet and actually really sweet. And they're... I forgot their names, but one of my mom's, like, friends owns them and shit, and they're legitimately, like... That's not true, they chill. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've literally only met 2 that are actually pretty chill. I mean, I'm actually kind of fucking around. They like to hang out with women's purses. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like, Chihuahuas ain't terrible, but it's like they literally look like rats more than dogs. I will say that. I'm just gonna put that out there. They do. I mean, are some of them annoying? Yes, but you can find ones that are kind of chill. I never met a small dog that didn't hate my guts. Well, I got some animal magnetism, so not every animal looks at me with vitriolic disgust. So that includes, you know, the small little yappers and the small dogs, you know. Like, honestly, they tend to either look at me in fear or trust me. So this little fella's got bark ladder to represent properly. You mean yap? Yap, yap, yap! See, because my ball right here, he does a proper bark. We all heard how he barks. For a little boy. Are we serious right now? Hi. For this boy, I mean, he has bark. See, that's a barker. Anything smaller than him starts yapping. I ain't saying you do. You're a barker. Be proud of your barks. I tell you to shut up when you do, but be proud of them. Oh, look at that little face. Look at this one. I still don't trust that. And they do handstand pisses to make other puppos think he's a huge boy. What the hell? I'm clicking anyway. It's just a...
Really special.
Okay, I'm just gonna... It's just a dog going in a purse. It's just a dog in a purse.
Special day for Lou. She just reached 2 million followers on TikTok and she could not be more excited.
She's about as cocaine fiending as much as my dog does. Oh my fucking god. The Starbucks shit, are we serious? Oh my god, I'm a little Starbucks dog. Oh my god, I just love my little dog bucks. Oh my goodness. I'm a little, like, paparazzi dog. Oh my goodness. I'm just a little princess or king. I don't know. Gotta get some cute little party hats for myself. Oh my goodness. Because I'm just so cute. Oh my god. Oh, they got the cat on it. Oh my, no, not the cat. Oh no. The cat's, dude, that cat looked pissed. That cat looked mad. The cat did not look happy at all. That cat looked like, I shall conquer all of these lands and I will destroy and enslave these beings for what they have done. And, you know, they will rue this day. I swear it. They shall rue this day, for I am the true king of these lands. I shall rule these places with an iron fist. Even the dog don't want it. It's like, fuck that shit. It's like, I don't want that. It's like, what are you doing putting this shit on my head there, woman? Dude, those animals are conspiring against her slowly. One of them's already rebelling. Look at my LinkedIn, it's ridiculous. Oh my god, I'm getting spammed links. Wait, where is it? Here, I saw Mornax's. So I'm seeing this. Wait, what's this? What's this guy? What's this? Oh shit! Oh shit! Fucking damn! Alright, that was a fucking power move flex right there. That was a fucking flex. Oh shit. Alright. Alright, I get it. Alright. You can flex. Okay, I vow not to kill you because it will mean your suffering would eventually end. It's like... Chihuahua is beautiful. I mean, Chihuahua's a cute little pup. Conspiring against her still, nonetheless. Ah, here it is. Yes, what's that? Let's do this. Go conquering his fear in the bathtub with a binky. Oh my god, this baby. This kitty. Oh my goodness. This animal. What? Oh, fuck you. You have an anime profile picture. Go fuck yourself. Alright, let's see the people that responded to this. Wait, what? Oh my god. Sweet goddamn baby race. I just want to click this. Wait, what? Okay. What? How? Yeah, how? What? None of these made sense. That is... Oh, Twitter, what's going on? What happened to Twitter? I trust Rosemore. And he always brings up... Always bringing up the flavor. Or bringing the flavor. Oh, I saw this earlier.
Of rating Christmas dishes around the world, and today we have India, and
I saw this. I'm keeping up with this shit.
Today we have India, and India has lots of celebratory dishes.
This shit is fucking banging looking, dude.
Biryani. We marinate the chicken with a whole lot of spices and aromatics, and in the meantime, in some ghee and a bunch of aromatics again. Look at this thing. We cook our thinly sliced onions until they're soft and brown. which is not a nice pairing of adjectives. Add our chicken, cook it in all those juices for a while, and in the meantime we parboil our rice in a lot of spices again. I like Indians, they put flavor into everything. Add our rice to the chickeny goodness, some onions, some herbs, some saffron infused milk, cover it with aluminum foil, and cook it for a few more minutes. And the result,
you know what? Yeah,
flavor bomb.
I don't know why I'm not subbed to him yet.
Admit was one of the most
I'm watching his stuff
things
now.
I've ever made. This is a strong 9 out of 10, and I can't wait for day 7. But for now,
we gotta just, be jealous that we can't have that. Alright, I'll click this. What's going on here? It's a pup. A pup! A little pup. Wish you cooked the bone out first, so you gotta eat around the bone, but also rice. Well, the idea is that you take the chicken out and then you, either debone it or you eat it, as it is. I mean, that's what I'm assuming. I have some chicken biryani in my freezer and that shit's grubbing, dude. Dude, that shit looked fucking fire. The last Indian dish I had was some shrimp vindaloo, and oh my god, that stuff is so fucking banging with a little bit of a little mild spice. Ugh. Bones give flavor. That too. Plus, I like to kind of gnaw on those bones. Get some of the marrow and stuff like that. Good stuff. Gotta get the monkey in you, get coming out a little bit, I mean, when it comes to some food, when there's some bone in there, I'm one of those guys where I'm just nah, I'm just gonna chill on that shit. I'm gonna chew that marrow out and everything. I don't give a fuck. I mean, you can't really do that with chicken or poultry, really, in general, I guess, just because it's hollow. But at least when it comes to ribs or any other bone, oh, dude, I'll chew that shit. I don't give a fuck. I love that. I love that stuff. Let me click my link. Oh my god, there's so many. I don't know which ones are which. I saw this natural dog art today. Okay, is this it? Is this it? What? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that is a little weird. That really does look like the face of a doge. That is also very severely judging me. If you think it's a dog or a polar bear. Well, I guess I said dog. A doge that is severely judging me. So, a dog that is severely judging me. Just like this. My favorite Indian dish in the Red Deli is... But that's great outside for dinner table. What is it? Vindaloo? What I'm talking about is vindaloo, which is it's rice, potatoes, usually a curry spice mixed with it, and then your choice of meat, from my understanding. So I tried shrimp vindaloo with shrimp in it, and oh, that shit's so good. Got the Maryland's. Come on, man, just click them. Scratch his neck. I got too many. Oh my god, which ones are which? I don't even know which ones are which now. I got sent so many. A bitch what? Bitch what? This racism I'm following. So wait, well, hold on. This is to the cat from earlier. Wait, what the fuck? How? Wait. How in the fuck is it? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? So what's this? Case point of assassin is first this and then this. You're just gonna sass me up with this guy, aren't you?
Around the world, Netherlands. This right here is hagelslag. It's literally just chocolate sprinkles on buttered toast. And I have to be honest here, guys, this is a ridiculous breakfast. If I wanted a sugar rush in the morning, I just eat cereal. 2.5 out of 10. Comment your country so I can make your breakfast. Rating breakfast.
Well, that was just very short-lived. Just like this sucks. It's basically just how he treated that.
Breakfast.
Wait, which one's which? Are they both the same?
Rating breakfast.
Why does it keep pulling this one up? I'm clicking the bottom one. Like, or is the bottom one the Dutch one? I don't know. Top one now? Did I break it? Oh my god! Which one's which? No, the second link. Okay, so where? Oh my dude, I get so why? Oh my.
Mister.
I keep getting the same one. Okay, hold on.
Around the world.
Shut up. Okay, and
rating breakfast.
No. Okay, all right. You're gonna have to send that. You're on the right one. I saw the Dutch one. Whichever one is not the Dutch one. You ready to Dutch breakfast again? Wait. Oh my fucking Christ alive! Wait, it's so. Okay.
Around the world.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Netherlands. So I have reviewed Hagelslag before and gave it a 2.5 out of 10, but I seem to have upset the entire country of the Netherlands, so I'll just do it again according to what the comments said. Firstly, I got the milk chocolate version now, so I hope you're happy. I also opened it correctly. I took a piece of white bread from a Dutch grocery store, and I didn't toast it. I don't know why you think that's better, but I didn't. I buttered it thoroughly from edge to edge, and I applied more sprinkles, way more sprinkles, because you are really upset about that. Is this enough sprinkles? Is this enough? Now that I tried the proper version, I would like to admit that I was wrong. My rating was a bit too high. I'm gonna update it to 1.5 out of 10. Absolutely ridiculous. Comment your country so I can try a better breakfast than this, please. I'll see you in the next.
Oh, wow, come on. You can at least toast it up. Come on, man. I mean, you gotta toast it at least, you know, like, don't wait. Oh my god, I hate when people waste food. Fuck you. Like, why? Don't waste that. It's good butter, sprinkles, and bread. Could've done something with that. But no. I think that's just PTSD for the fact that I have to, like, just throw so much shit away. Is this enough Fulton Sprikas? I think it was. Like, the entire counter was literally straight covered in those fucking things. Is Vosh really doing a 24-hour Halo fundraiser right now? He's doing it.
That fucking I feel like if I fight all of, like, there's so many of them, it's just gonna take longer than if I can just get through this one bit and get a save.
Get a save? You gotta fight him. You gotta do it, Vosh. That's what you gotta do. Yeah, what the You should have a drink or two. That's what you should do. It's a late night. What the fuck? Look what you did.
Can you not boost and barrel roll? If only. Sadly, this game does not.
You just got marked. Damn. Yeah, how did that work out for you, buddy?
They're getting better with every consecutive death. They're getting stronger.
It sounds like Call of Duty zombies or some shit, like fucking like. They give U.S. breakfast 6 or 7 out of 10. Same level as tasty. They offer much nutritional value, which isn't wrong, but still fucking for not making it 12 out of 10. Yep, it needs to be a 12 out of 10.
That actually feels too much.
Japanese breakfast is white rice with a raw egg. I don't think it's a raw egg. I think they cook the rice with the egg and it gets blended together with it. Awesomeness. Doc of the Tropical Seas MC. You didn't say that you were in fucking Hawaii, bruh. And dude, why did you not record that whole Ace of Spades thing? You should have done that. That was dope.
To inevitably getting one shot. I can't see anything.
Good. Be blind, Vosh. Be a blind boy. This guy's noob tube cannon.
Oh my god.
He's getting attacked from everywhere. The whole thing, I want to smoke it in. To smoke it in? I'm on vacation.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. They got another fucking banshee.
My god,
They
Vosh,
got in
wow.
another banshee and flew it all the way down there.
I don't know if Vosh is good at this. He got killed by a grunt! He literally got killed by a grunt, my dude! Dude, a fucking grunt killed him. Oh my god, Vosh. Is that Halo 2 multiplayer? No, Vosh is doing like a 24-hour stream or something like that. Literally doing the whole Halo trilogy. So he's doing single player campaigns. But he got killed by a grunt. He literally got killed by a fucking grunt. It's like, wow. How did you do that? Like... He's not really doing that well. Noob. I know, what a fucking noob. Just doesn't even know what he's doing. What a noob. Boo. Sounds too intense. Yeah, well, hey, I've, you know, been up 24 hours before. Could I stream that? Not like this. I would need, you know, like a different setup for that. And honestly, like, a 24-hour stream, yeah, at least, you know, right now, probably be a little too intense even for me. I wouldn't necessarily mind maybe, like, I don't know, like, maybe, like, a 12-hour stream. Record's, like, 8 hours. Yeah, it's about 8 hours. I think a little longer than that. But, yeah, about. Oh, a little croissant ball. Just a little ball of croissant. So cute. Election day streams are always super long. Yeah, those tend to be pretty long. Here. Oh yeah, budget Kanye lost. I don't even think he's budget, dude. That's kind of like, he's not budget Kanye, because Kanye's straight up a fucking Nazi. Herschel Walker's just an idiot. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, in a way, that's almost besmirching Walker too much, because that would mean that he's somehow sophisticated enough to be a Nazi, which he's not. Yeah, Walker, fuck that dude. Well, yeah, fuck him, but he's not like a Nazi like Kanye is. He's not like a budget Kanye. I mean, he's a budget Republican shitbag, you know, that says that, you know, I don't walk like a politician. I own a successful chiquita business. It's like, you know, you got that weirdo, but he ain't Kanye levels about like, so those Jews, you know? Those fucking Jews, bruh. I love the Jews, but I also love... It's like, you got Kanye doing that, but Herschel Walker's just like, yeah, I'm just out here basically just making fucking, you know, women, but they do abortion stuff, and then, you know, and I have that bitch, chiquita business and stuff, you know, and I'm not your typical politician, you know, brother. Yeah. It's like, a little bit of difference. Emma said that for every year Kanye's been famous, he's regressed in that much mentality, and I think it's pretty accurate. Yeah, sounds about right. He's simply a country colored man who wants to serve Georgia, who's also Bill Cosby. I mean, I feel like, honestly, that's a little more accurate. I mean, more accurate than Budget Kanye, so... yeah. I can't believe the Republicans either have hypocritical, like, quote-unquote Christians, like Herschel Walker, and, like, old guard fucking corrupt corporate fucking turtle bastards like McConnell, or outright Nazi fascists like the Kanye, fucking Trump, DeSantis types of various different blends and flavors. It's just like, it's like, fucking me, dude. Why are they all fucking, like, far-right as fuck and psychopathic as fuck? It's like, Jesus Christ. So, a bunch of Bill Cosby. Yeah, I feel like that is a little bit more accurate. Because he doesn't have enough of a budget, you know, to, like, outright, you know, unconsensually go at women like that. He's just gonna force them to, like, get abortions and be abusive and be a fucking blunt, you know, shitbag. Accidentally ran over someone or whatever, did on accident, immediately jumped on him, attacked him, and investigators for Herschel Walker. Wait, really? I never knew about that. Like, because honestly, I always knew of Herschel Walker as being, like, just a pastor that also, it was kind of like a progressive, like, MLK Jr. pastor type, basically. I mean, so, I don't know. I mean, that kind of, I didn't even know about that. But even then, I mean, if it's an accident and he obviously, you know, did not have ill intention and, you know, like, all the context showed that it was just accidental happenstance of what happened, and I don't know. Some sort of accident or something. Huh. Well, I mean, that, at least for me, that's not enough, you know, to be like, well, he's bad. I guess for enough, yeah, I guess that is enough for a lot of other people, though. Warnock is way too religious for me. I mean, he is. I don't, you know, like that unnecessarily about him, but, I mean, at least he uses that religiosity for things like, you know, pushing for universal health care and not being systemically racist towards black people and shit like that. So, I mean, you know, like, he uses it for better intentions, I suppose. It's like the left-wing God chose me. Yeah. I mean, he is. But hopefully, because of that, he uses it for good intentions. So, better than a Ted Cruz far-right weirdo being like, God chose me to be here. Makes Warnock decent, though. Yeah. At least it's the passionate religious and not the Bob Dole religious. Or the fucking Joel Osteen religious. Yeah. He's like a passionate, like, you know, somebody who actually does kind of care about the working man and stuff like that. So, I mean, he kind of does get a little bit of a pass, but, I mean, he definitely has this very kind of godly preachiness to him that I don't really like. You know, because I just don't like that organized religion preachy shit. Just regardless of, you know, where it comes from. You know, but either way, like, I mean, at least he's, when it comes to the policy and the politics of everything, I mean, he's on the right side on that front at least, so can't dog on him that much about it. It kind of made you wonder why you were in church. Oh my God, or oh my God. How's everyone staying awake? God's real and he's a white supremacist. If God's real, dude, he does not give a fuck about this planet. There's too much of a universe, surrounding us, for him to give a shit, or her to give a shit. Voting is a holy undertaking. That's dumb. I'd vote for Warnock. I mean, all in all, I mean, I kind of would too, considering who I would vote against. Or who, I'd be voting against, which would be Herschel Walker. I mean, I'd still vote for him, but I mean, I just, like I said, I don't like that preachy shit. So, yeah, I'm not gonna see, I'm gonna look at that. Oh, voting some holy undertaking. It's like, pipe the fuck down, bro. Stick to, everyone, deserves, healthcare, as a human right and stuff. It's like, I could chill, dude. It's like, I mean, I don't need this whole, weird godliness, mixed in with my politics. I mean, that's the kind of whole reason for secularism, though, At least, there's at least a chance of Warnock will vote yes. Yeah, because he's talked openly about that and being, in favor of those ideas. Literally because of the religious fervor that he has for that idea. Because he's had multiple impassioned sermons in his church, with that idea in mind. So I can at least trust him to be, on the side of, good issues, and good ideas that need to be pushed. So that's why I kind of give him a little bit of a pass. He's kind of like one of these, libertarian, liberation theology type of, activists and shit, like someone like Dorothy Day, for example, like a lot of these different, very staunchly religious people, but, or, very progressive and very leftist for their time, considering their ideas, because they, interpreted their religious values and shit into these very progressive leftist ideas and shit. Like John Brown was another one. He was considered a religious extremist because he thought it was God's will for him to liberate the slaves. He thought God literally spoke to him you're going to liberate, and help fight, against slavery and shit, and be one, and be a leader of abolitionism. He literally thought God spoke to him and shit. So, religious extremists, sure, but a fucking freedom fighter nonetheless, at the end of the day. So it's like, I can, kind of eschew his religious extremism and think he's a little cuckoo, but he was on the right side of things with it nonetheless. So, I mean, it's where I can at least make somewhat of a pass a little bit, when it comes to that type of shit. It's like, because if you're at least, using it for good issues, I mean, alright, broken clock right twice a day, I guess, I can make an anime manga recommendation. Record of Ragnarok. It's about the gods of every religion fighting humanity, or whether or not it gets wiped out. That kind of sounds awesome. Has to come out explicitly against any of the left-wing proposals. Well, yeah. Because I think, like I said, kind of Warnock is more about, the liberation, kind of progressive theology, versus, a lot of the more dominionist, evangelical far-right theology. He definitely comes from the more, leftist side of, the religious institutions that come, from America. So, he's definitely kind of got more, of a sense of being progressive, or at least having somewhat of a left-wing bent. Raphael Warnock and Justice Dem. I don't think so. And honestly, I don't even think that matters anymore. Because a lot of them tend to be just corporate dens as well. And kind of fall in line with a lot of their shit too. So, I mean, the Justice Dem's kind of been assumed a little bit within DNC. Some are in the Progressive Caucus, and a lot, you know, some of them just kind of fizzle out. It's like tournament setting. The people representing humanity are historical figures, kind of. They got the Jack the Ripper in there, but they have Adam. So they all also have like different other, you know, characters in there too. Huh. That would definitely be interesting. I should check it out. I've really met Georgia conservatives who said that Herschel Walker is too crazy or stupid for him. Honestly, I'm really kind of not too surprised. Because, I mean, he's straight up multiple times have straight up done stuff or said stuff that's just outright fucking stupid. What? I can see you looking at me. Sweet boy. Of course you raise your little head up to this. It's like, what are you doing over there, huh? Ah, shit, it fell. Little goof. What? Mama. What goob? Really? You suck. Boo. Getting a lot of ads like that for Warnock. Walker equal pile? A private pile? Walker isn't he like not any like he's not analogous to like any character for Full Metal Jacket, honestly. I mean, and definitely not pile. What? You staring at me? Come here. One friend was said some shit for us over that bathroom scene. Hi, Joker. Oh yeah. Hey, Joker. Dude, man, that would be some straight, like, hardcore gallows humor. I don't even think I would have even seen it. Because of how dark that scene is, too. I mean, it's just having, like, some just going on in the middle of all that. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Here, gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back, y'all. And what are you doing? Little goober. Can you knock it my way? Little butt. So silly. Ugh. Well, you do use the bathroom after you die. Well, after you die. I guess you could before. Or during. Like Elvis. Are you gonna sit in that chair? That's it. That a boy. Good boy. Yeah. Look at you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that little face. This little face I have to look at. And of course, right afterwards, immediately after the fact, it's like, nope. What a goof. What a silly little boo-boo. You're just a little boob. NASA released some HQ photos of yesterday's close encounter of the moon. Whoa. Oh, holy shit. Dude, the Earth is right in the background, too. Dude, that's fucking sick. Damn, dude. That's a fucking cool picture right there. It's like, whoa. Wow. Oh shit, there's actually stuff on the song subreddit about his suspension. Assange's latest tweet confirms he was striked for talking about Kanye. The free speech defender's own CTO himself issuing the takedown, just from my channel, by the way. Damn. The pile offs himself, massive brown torrent and falls. Massive shed torrent. I mean, technically that could happen. Because that's usually what happens after these type of things. Wait, what in the fuck? Oregon, Washington substations potentially attacked? Huh? Apparently the substation attack in the PNW took place in late November, so before the North Carolina one. The Clack area in late November. Why is it my county, dude? That's they live in or near glass. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. After an attack on a substation, it's the whole. It's Hansano, is it? What? Okay. Let's get some Montevideo substation. Yeah, here. I guess we'll just kind of click this here. Anti-government activity. Shot and damaged 2 power substations in North Carolina. Kind of let's just say blah blah. Power companies in Oregon and Washington have reported physical attacks to substations using hand tools, arson, firearms, and metal chains, possibly in response to an online calls for attacks of critical infrastructure. The aim, according to the memo, is anti or violent anti-government criminal activity. Recent attacks, criminal blah blah blah. Both PG, okay, whatever. Oh, you know what? That might explain some of the weird little explosions I heard in late November. You know what? Cause I remember, hearing about, like, some power going out, but, like, oh, what the fuck is this? Get out of here. And then, like, you know, it was sometime during the night where I remember, like, on one of my last breaks with a coworker, I remember hearing, like, a big boom of an explosion of some sort, like a little, and, I wonder if this might have been one that was something like that, because that was around late November. Provided by okay, so whatever. So I guess even up here they're still kind of, you know, like they're also doing similar shit. That's just, you know, just great. Yeah. So I guess, you know, Nazis, that's one of their tactics, is targeting substations. Awesome. Good. That's just some good shit. Let's just, like, terrorize entire communities on top of, you know, like, the people that we hate. I guess that's not exactly, you know, anything unique from a Nazi. They tend to do things like that. Damn. Absolute unit of a tree standing at a record 380 feet tall. Damn. Where's this tree? Yeah, it's a tall ass tree. Shit. Where's this tree at? Tallest tree in the world? If you groom the trees around it, it'll seem even taller. But very tall tree, Hyperion, is closer to Redwood Creek in a grove of another 250 plus foot tall trees and strongly discouraged visit due to erosion around its roots. That's not Hyperion. Another tall tree? So if it's not Hyperion, if it's not the General Sherman, then what fucking tree is it? Their answer is just like another tall tree. It's like, that doesn't help. Where the fuck is this? Like in California? Because it's a redwood or what? You can't wrap your head around how big they are because there's one big train part where it's hauled out by firing a walk inside. Space says my apartment, living room. These things are massive. Fake, not close to true. Oh my god, what a weirdo. What's there a tall tree like this in the game? Well, what? Okay, whatever. That is indeed a nice big fat tall tree though. I was hoping to maybe see if there were some answers on what specific tree that is. or at least where it might be. But I'm assuming at least maybe California, considering a lot of people are saying that. So. Anything else on the Reddit, y'all? They could check out. Yes, no, maybe so. No. Yeah, not really. No. Oh wait. Photo of a tattoo family in 1910. Damn, even the kid, dude. Got like the husband right there. Got the mama. And even the kid. Like the kid is even all tatted up, dude. Dude, everybody was tatted up. Oddly terrifying. It's fucking cool. Giving this a like, dude. This fucking some cool shit. Have more questions than answers. Genetic tattoos. Your family tattoo discount will happen once in a lifetime. Sometimes you just gotta take what you can get. Want to see the later shot of the kid? Did they stretch? Yeah, honestly, that's what I wonder. I'm 33 now. Some of my bicep. It's horribly off center now compared to how it was. One side was a little stretch. I ended up getting a whole sleeve. My life, so it's not so now, but yeah, from that tattoo, and this kid looked like he's maybe 10 max. Tattoo's still fading, get horribly jacked up. Oh no. Who tattoos an 11-year-old? Damn. If that's the most skateboarding thing I've ever heard, in a very endearing way, of course. Yeah, man, I still keep in touch. He's a factory slave now, and that's the thing about skateboarders. Generally, they're your bros for life. Nice. This sounds like a fucking cool dude. I cast it together. That's true. I'll just give that a like just on that statement alone. The guy asked Kevin for rough, and he got in trouble too. He even went on the song. They were like, oh, there's some wholesome stuff going on in here. Matter of respect, yeah, true. Oh, there's some wholesome things going on in here. Skater punks mid 20s says skater autistic nerds, my friends. Those guys are the best of the best of the best. Take me all the punk shows, play video game. Nice bass. Good shit. Good shit right there. Oh, there's some wholesome things in there. Aw. Who knew that a family of tattooed people, from 1910 would create some wholesomeness in the Reddit comment section. Aw. Aw. Here. What else? Anything else going on here? Okay, sure, find another Fire Right Groups Attack a Drag event. Well, I'm not surprised that it's still going on. Oh, that was from like the video from the Human Support the other day, just in different perspectives. Ugh. Gross. I mean, they feel emboldened now, but it's a situation where they're definitely, gonna get their fucking comeuppance, in this situation too. I mean, it's like, what, do you think we have a curb stop their ass once already? And we've been doing that a bunch of different times since then. And we'll do it again. It's okay. They'll take the beating like the good little boys and girls that they are. Satire YouTube, I should probably clarify that. Well, within reason. What the fuck is going on there? Sounds like a beating. Is someone about to get wrapped around in plastic? It stopped. Someone just get like Jeffrey Dahmer in there or something. Well, what the hell was that noise? Oh. Fucking little goober. What a silly boy. You're silly. Yeah, you. You're a silly little thing. Why are you just a little handsome boy? Why? Wow. You're too cute for your own good. It's unacceptable. I've been contemplating it recently. Might just have to shave your entire body. Shave every little follicle fur right off of you. Yeah, you. Yeah. Every little follicle fur. Just make you an ugly looking little bastard. Just make you an ugly looking little fuck. But you know what? You look so ugly that you'll be cute. God damn it. I always remind myself of that. Because I can't do that. Because then it'd be so ugly he's cute. That is such an interesting way to scratch your belly. This guy himself has such a weird angle. It's absurd. Do you really need to get to that spot on your belly? My goodness. Now where are you going? Okay, what the fuck? Hey! What is this? Hey! Get back over here! Hey! What was that about? Little asshole. That was that I think I'll grab myself some food. Get all that good stuff. So, peace out. And of course, I should see y'all in that next one. So, toodaloo.